Experience the power of physical therapy.
Ready to redefine your home style? Bucks County Estate Traders offers a breathtaking collection of furniture to suit every taste. From timeless antiques to chic modern designs, discover thousands of meticulously cared for pieces, each one inspected for quality. Explore their ever-changing inventory, featuring styles from classic Victorian to sleek contemporary and charming coastal. And with their expert team often reupholstering finds, you're sure to discover unique treasures ready to make a statement in your home. Visit BucksCountyEstateTraders.com or their showroom in Hatfield today.
The working families of Laona Labor's District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Labor's District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Laborers, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
Eagles 49ers talking about it tomorrow morning. Joe DeCamera, John Ritchie, WIP.
23-19, 49ers lead. 2 minutes left. Eagles have a 1st and 10 at the 49ers 45-yard line. They trail 23-19. Remember something. The Rams, the Bills, and the Bears all were trailing going into the 2-minute warning and pulled it out. Can the Eagles follow suit? 1st and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line of the 49ers. Slot to either side. Hurts in the gun. Dotson in motion. Hurts is back. He steps up, he fires, he completes it to Smith, who's tackled he has the first down. He picks it up.
It's just a crosser. When he lines up in that slot, he just goes upfield, runs a shallow crosser just enough to get to the mark, and it's an easy throw and catch, keeping the sticks moving.
Remember, a field goal does the Eagles no good. 1:53 to go. Eagles have all of their timeouts. Brown to the far side. Goddard. Smith to the near side. Now Dotson sprints to the far side. Hurts in the gun. Hurts. Looks. Steps up. Puts it in the air to Smith. He is tackled at the 20. Clock ticking. 1:46. 1:45. Wallow made the tackle.
15-yard pickup by Smitty, and just smart play calling, smart decision here to just set it down in the zone.
Hurts. In the gun again. Barkley to his left. Hurts backpedals. He's looking. He's starting to run, and he's tackled from behind. Clock continues to tick. 21, 122. It's 21, 120, 115. Down to 113. Still running. Eagles still have not used a timeout. It is 2nd down and 11. Slot to either side. Barkley to the right of Hurts. Hurts doesn't have to worry. There's plenty of time. Hurts in the gun, but they need a touchdown. Hurts backpedals, steps up. He's being chased. He's running. He is firing the football out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, I was worrying for a moment when I saw Fred Brown over there that he could have been held, could have been called for a hold, and that could be curtains. They've been called for several big holding penalties, Mike. 48 seconds to go.
And there's only one penalty been called against the 49ers the entire game.
23-19, a 4-point deficit that the Eagles are trying to overcome. One touchdown would do that and win the game and send them to Chicago. Can they pull it off? It is 3rd down and 11. 3rd and 11. Hurts in the gun again. Motion. Hurts calling for the football. Hurts is back. He's looking. He is firing. It is incomplete and almost intercepted on a deflection off the hands of Smith. And now here's the season. Here is the season right here.
Yeah, he's got Smitty there, and this one's just high. And, you know, if he puts it on the numbers, puts it down a little bit lower, Smitty avoids that hit, but he also can catch this ball with maybe a chance to score.
43 seconds remain. The Eagles have 3 timeouts. But it's going to be very tough if they don't pick this up. They've got to get inside the 11. Inside the 11. Hurts in the gun. Now the Eagles will take their first timeout.
First charge timeout.
In that situation, you're a receiver. You really want that ball to be low. You're coming to the inside, and if you got to go low and scoop it out or even lay down to get it, that's a much better play than having to go up high when you know that there's a safety in the middle and that collision is about to happen.
Can they either get to completion and inside the 11-yard line, or can they at least get a penalty that yields a first down? They will have 2 timeouts remaining, 43 seconds remaining in this game.
Well, the way that they've allowed defensive backs to get handsy down the field, it's hard to even imagine getting a penalty in this situation because they've allowed it to go all game long.
43 seconds left. Can they get inside the 10-yard line? Inside the 11, actually. Take a big, deep breath. This could be the game right here. Slot to the near side of the field. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Hurts puts Brown in motion. Hurts takes the snap. Here we go. He steps up. He looks. He fires. It's incomplete. It's incomplete. And the 49ers will survive as it was knocked away by Kendricks. It was intended over the middle and incomplete.
Yeah, he thought he had, looks like Dallas Goedert he was trying to go to. And Dallas Goedert's got 3 bodies around him. And they're able to get hands on the football. And the 49ers take it over on downs.
With 40 seconds left. Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining. 40 seconds left. Now it takes a miracle. Now it takes a miracle. Eagles were expected to win this game, but the 49ers did everything they could and everything they had to do, and they will take the victory kneel down as the clock will tick away. And along with the clock, the Eagles' 2025 season will tick away. Disappointing finish. The play of the game is brought to you by Chevrolet. Come check out their award-winning lineup of hard-working trucks and versatile SUVs, plus find exciting deals available right now at your local Chevy dealer.
The play of the game was that razzle-dazzle toss to Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
That
by
go-ahead
Jennings.
touchdown.
They will take the knee again one more time with 38 seconds to go. And the clock will run, and there's nothing the Eagles can do to stop it.
Third, final timeout, Philadelphia.
They'll take it one more time. One more time, and that's it. You know, you have to give the 49ers credit. They were outmanned, but not outplayed. And the other thing you have to point out is that they did this without one of their biggest stars, George Kittle, who was knocked out of this game in the first half.
Yeah, not to mention all the guys that they've been doing this without for a large part of the season.
There's the knee again, and they will run the clock, and that is it. And the teams shake hands, and the Eagles' season is over. It is over. There is no trip to Chicago. It had some highs, it had some lows, it had some comebacks. There were a lot of good things about this season, but a most disappointing ending as they fall to the 49ers 23-19. Stats presented to you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865.
Brock Purdy threw it 31 times. He was only 18 of 31, 262 yards, 2 interceptions, but he also had 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 20 of 35, 165 yards passing, and 1 touchdown. Saquon Barkley did rush for more than 100 yards, 106 on 26 carries.
Delaware Valley Honda dealers, contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Let's go down to Devin.
Well, thank you, Merrill. Unfortunately, I don't have a post-game interview because we can't do those when the Eagles lose. It's been a wonderful season, and look, excited to do it all again with you guys next year. I hope you guys enjoy not going to a freezing cold Chicago, I suppose.
You know what, Devin? We would have gladly put up with frost in our hair and our ears and everything else.
Yeah.
It would have been a small price to pay to continue the playoffs. A lot of people felt if the Eagles could get past the 49ers, or get past, of course, the 49ers, they would have a good chance against the Bears, and after that, who knows what would happen. It is not to be. Not to be. So any broadcast of today's game is expressly prohibited without advance written permission of the NFL. 94 WIP and Odyssey. Our statistician, Terry Small. Spotter, Bill Werndell. Stadium assistant, Caleb Flieger. Our stadium chief engineer, Austin Yim. Stadium engineer, Andy Coffin. Director of engineering, Dave Scalish. Studio engineer, Andrew Swank. Studio producer, Mike Angelina. Studio assistant, Stan Wilson, Justin DeRazio, and Ryan Straub. And our producer, Joseph A. McPeak. I'd like to thank all of these people for doing a wonderful, wonderful job all season. I'd like to thank all of you for being the best fans in the NFL. I only wish that Mike and me and Devin would be with you next weekend from Chicago, but it is not to be. Delaware Valley Honda dealers, contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Wrap it up.
Joe says wrap it up. I will wrap it up as the season for the Philadelphia Eagles has been wrapped up, unfortunately. We look forward to joining you in the off-season with news about the draft and what is to occur later in this year and during training camp, and hopefully a season that goes farther next year. I'm sure there will be some significant changes, but we will wait to see what occurs. Anyhow, today a disappointment. There were some high moments, and for quite a while the Eagles held on to a lead, but the 49ers came up with a trick play and then marched down one more time when it really was as much. And Brock Purdy did a good job of finishing it off with a touchdown pass to Christian McCaffrey. So once again, the final score, the 49ers 23, the Eagles 19. Coming up, it's the PDQ postgame show. We have the show coming up. It's Tom Kelly back there, and Rob is right there to bring you up to date with everything going on around the league. Unfortunately, Rob Ellis and Tom Kelly will not have a lot of laughter in this show. From Mike Quick and Devin Caney, this is Merrill Reese saying so long from Lincoln Financial Field on the PNC Eagles Football Network.
You are right, Merrill. Not a lot of laughs after that one, that's for sure. Welcome into the PDQ Restaurant Point of Sale Systems post-game show. Eagles season is over. Yes, they lose 23-19 at home to the 49ers in the wild card round, a game in which it looked like they were going to be in pretty good shape. They started off well. They ran the ball well with Saquon Barkley. It looked like maybe they were able to flip the switch and resemble last year's offense. But no, that was all for naught. It stopped very early. The Eagles scored 6 points in the second half, and that's despite a bunch of gifts. Interceptions by Quinyon Mitchell, and they just couldn't capitalize. 5 for 16 on third down were the Eagles. Penalties, 7 for 48 yards. Niners had 1 for 15. The Eagles' second half drives, 3 plays, 7 yards. 4 plays, 6 yards. 10 plays, only had to go 23 yards to get a field goal because of the short field. Then 3 plays, 7 yards. 8 plays, 32 yards, short field goal. 10 plays, 44 yards, turn it over on downs. That's what it looked like in the second half. This is what we've been seeing all year from this team. And we hoped, and it was hope, but we hoped that they were going to be able to get it together. They rested last week. You thought for a minute you were getting Lane Johnson back. You weren't. But this team has a lot of talent and is very highly paid on that side of the ball. And yet they couldn't do anything against the 49er team. And let me remind you about this Niners team. Okay? They lose in the game George Kittle with an Achilles injury. A huge piece of that offense. But they went into the game without Bosa, without Fred Warner. We're talking serious firepower. That's just among a few. Okay? Trent Williams limped into the game with a bad hamstring. The Eagles came in with 21 of their 22 starters from week 1 at home, 6-point favorites, and lost this game. That is a disgraceful loss. Don't let anybody off the hook. There's no bright spot. There's none of that. This was a Super Bowl champion team that lost to a Niner team at home that was way more banged up than you were. This was a game where you should have had way more points early in the game than you did. You know, the kicker came up small. And I know it seems like something where, man, there's a million other things. Why are you bringing this up? Well, if the Eagles are driving there and they only need 3 instead of 4, it's a different story if Jake Elliott can make a freaking extra point. Okay? So a lot of the things that had gone on during the season, we saw again. An offense that goes into hibernation. Bewildering play calls. And I actually thought Patullo did a good job first couple series. But after that, they either go into this mode where they're playing scared or they just can't execute and can't make adjustments as the day goes along. And we've seen it all year. Okay, at the end of the day, the defense gave up 23 points. This Eagles offense should be able to get you more than 23 points. 2-5, 5-9-2, 94-94. It had been a weird year, and we all knew it. And this game resembled this season. The defense tried to pick you up with interceptions. Right? Quinyon Mitchell had a rough start to this thing, but he turned it around. Cooper DeJean makes a play. And if you want to look at an illustration of the difference between the offensive play callers, Kyle Shanahan dials up a gadget play that works perfectly. Right? And the Eagles couldn't get out of their own way with basic offense. That's the difference. That's why they're going home. That's why a banged-up Niner team comes here and advances. And trust me when I tell you this, Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, who are offensive-minded, okay, and have paid that much money on that side of the ball to watch the offense be this impotent all year, and in a playoff game at home, there will be consequences. There will be consequences. I promise you that. Kyle Shanahan now moves to 7-0 in the wild card and divisional rounds. And the Eagles come up with 6 points, go 5 in the second half, and go 5 of 16 on third down. Just completely unacceptable. And someone want to tell me what the hell that was with A.J. Brown? Where was he? 3 catches, 25 yards. Jalen puts one right on his hands on third down there, and he drops it. He got into something with Sirianni, and we're going to hear from Nick Sirianni. We're going to hear from Jalen Hurts, as usual. We'll get your reaction in a second. But I don't know where he was. He was nowhere to be found. You know, the shame of it is you had a very good day out of Barkley. 26 carries, 106 yards, more than 4 yards per carry. Tank Bigsby doing what he's done all year. They ran it pretty well. 36 times for 140 yards. But the offensive passing game is not good enough. It's not acceptable. Devontae did the best he could. A.J. Brown, no-show. Let's face it. It would be shocking if Kevin Patullo survives this. Shocking. Because the offense was this bad. And you had very similar personnel. Now, we could talk about offensive linemen being banged up. No Lane Johnson today. Okay, fair. All that stuff is fair. However, it should not look this bad. They shouldn't have these stretches where virtually nothing is happening. And we saw it again, 6 points in the second half. Tom Kelly, your thoughts?
Pathetic performance from this offense. There's really no other way to put it. We knew it was going to happen all year long. I think everybody who watched this team with the clear eyes knew that this offense wasn't good enough. They weren't consistent enough. And like you said, Rob, it's the ruts. It's the going in these stretches where you can come out, you can start good, but then you go through these periods of a game where they can't do anything. It's 3 and out after 3 and out. It's cowardly play call after cowardly play call. Like, this season will be defined by them running on 2nd and 18, by them running on 3rd and 13, not having any stones whatsoever to go down the field. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what the deal is. He just doesn't run anymore, apparently. And this offense, it can't work. It can't work with Jalen Hurts not running the ball, not using his legs. And we all knew this was going to happen all year long. I wanted them to play another week, but if we're being real, this team, this offense wasn't capable of winning a Super Bowl.
No, I mean, and he had 3 Jalen did. He had on the day, Jalen Hurts, and this is kind of what it is at this point, right? 5 rushes, 14 yards. He doesn't want to, Tom.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it.
He don't want to do it. He don't want to do it anymore.
For all this stuff about do everything takes to win, it doesn't seem to me like he'll do whatever it takes to win right now.
Nope, it doesn't. And if that factor is taken out of his game, he's not a pinpoint enough passer to be a highly successful quarterback if that element's eliminated from his game.
And he needs to understand that. And there's nothing wrong with running. I don't know what exactly the issue is. I think we all thought that, hey, this is something they did to get him healthy, keep him healthy for the postseason. But the fact he didn't do it today, it's inexcusable. As you said, I mean, Kevin Patullo has got to go. Like, this offense, for the money that's invested in it, I just cannot imagine what's going through Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman's minds right now, watching this game against a totally depleted San Francisco defense, and to do what you did offensively. It's pathetic and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you have a ton of dough invested on that side of the ball, way more than you do on the defense.
Those two, when it's cornhole, when it's ping pong, when it's shuffleboard, they are always in competition, just like brothers. If you're raising sons, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Julie saying, I just want to be him. I want to be the great player he is, the great person that he is, the great everything like him. Julie, he's quiet. He is the kind of guy who called Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack sir for the first year. He didn't talk to Justin Herbert for nearly a season. He is quiet because he's always studying. Khalil Mack has that quiet confidence as well. Bud Dupree says they compete when it comes to who gets in the locker room first, who understands a call faster, who can make a play faster. Always like that with them. And this has been, as I mentioned, team success has been the focus for Khalil Mack. He says retiring without going and playing in a Super Bowl is going out with like a loser. It's frustrating, the playoff runs, and not having the Super Bowl on the resume, not having a playoff win on his resume. Khalil Mack says, you know what, I don't like that. And when you hear Khalil Mack say something like, not having that, it bothers me, you just know the kind of violence that you're going to get in this game here in New England. And that is what I think we are all signed up for.
And Shannon, speaking of Khalil Mack, we're going to let Khalil Mack himself have the last word after we pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
Now here's how it sounded just moments ago at Gillette Stadium when Khalil Mack broke the Chargers' defensive huddle.
Hey, this is win or go home. We fight for our football lives, fam. It's kill or be killed. Don't plan on down tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Put it on tape today. You understand me? Dominate on three. Dominate on three. 1, 2, 3.
And with that, we invite you to stay tuned as Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron present the keys to the game, the players to watch, the starting lineups, the opening kickoff, and all the play-by-play. Straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts. Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of LifeSource. The benefits of quality water have never been more apparent. That's why LA families know a LifeSource whole house water system is their essential home appliance. No regular maintenance and no worrying. We build, install, and stand behind every system. So start your new year right. Call our U.S. factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply. Wild card weekend against the New England Patriots.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers audio network.
Well, you can certainly hear it in the background. It's playoff football here at Gillette Stadium at Foxborough. It is time for our Verizon keys to the game. Brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the Los Angeles Chargers. We've had 4 playoff games so far, DJ. 3 wild card teams have won those 4 games. What do the Chargers have to do to make it 4 out of 5?
You got to make it a full 60-minute game. We've seen that in these playoff games. They've all come down to the very end, so you got to stay in the fight. To me, the #1 key tonight, limit explosive plays from this Patriot offense. Make them have to methodically move the ball down the field, and then on the other side, real quick, Money, this offensive line, we've been talking about it all year long. If they can give Justin just a little time, I think he can have a big night.
Well, they were first ones out of the tunnel. It was Bradley Bozeman, Zion, and Justin Herbert leading the way. We'll get you the rest of the starting lineups when we return. Kickoff between the Chargers and Patriots coming up right around 5:15 p.m. here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California East scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh, with the new Los Angeles Chargers scratchers, it's always a great call.
For sure. On 1. Ready? Set, play.
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
All right, let's get you your starting lineups. DJ, you started on D, so we will start on defense. Up front, interior, Tier Tart with his 4 tackles for loss, his 19 pressures, and Deshaun Hand is going to pace the way for that interior. Of course, the edges, Khalil Mack in his 12th season out of Buffalo. Shannon Farron was just talking about him, trying to get that first playoff victory in his 6th try. And Tuli Tuipulotu, perhaps the least talked about dominant edge player, the Lawndale Cardinal, the USC Trojan, an opportunity to put his imprint on this game with his 12th best in the NFL, 73 pressures coming into this one, DJ.
Yeah, and you got a chance against a short-armed Will Campbell to get into his chest and rush with power, something he does exceptionally well.
And don't overlook the acquired midseason, Adafe Owe, 0 sacks with the Ravens, but since week 5, 7.5 to go with 37 pressures and 8 tackles for loss here with the Chargers. Linebacker level, great to have DP Denzel Perriman back after he served his 2-game suspension. That was unwarranted and a crime against football, if you will. He'll be out there with Deion Henley. Your secondary, it will be a rotation of Dante Jackson, Tarheeb Still, Cam Hart. And how about the safeties, DJ? You got Tony Jefferson, Elijah Molded, and you get the feeling Derwin James going to put his imprint on this game if the Chargers are going to get out with a win.
Yeah, these guys are rested. Most of these guys getting last week off, so they are raring to go full speed tonight.
Offensively, you mentioned it as well in your keys just a minute ago. The offensive line, great to see number 68, Jamari Sawyer out there. He will be your starting left tackle. The rest remains the same. Zion Johnson has been a model of consistency all season. His best year as a Charger at left guard. Bradley Bozeman, Mekhi Becton, and Trey Pipkins round out that front. Your receivers, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey. Your tight ends, Aramde Gadsden. And it's great to have Tucker Fisk off injured reserve. Such an important player at that move tight end position.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the Chargers with a lot of big personnel, and he's a big part of that, no pun intended.
In the backfield, we saw Marion Hampton warming up. The rookie first-round draft pick who was questionable with an ankle will be in the backfield, and of course it'll all be paced in his 6th season out of Oregon, Justin Herbert, and his 26 touchdowns in the regular season, seeking his first playoff victory. We'll get you kickoff. We'll get you the wild card round of the NFL playoffs when we return here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs, touchdown Chargers! Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey, Chargers fans, there's nothing like Chargers game day. And with 2026 season tickets, you'll be part of every moment. Secure the lowest pricing on seats, gain access to exclusive member events, and unlock unique game day experiences that bring you closer to the Bolts. From rivalry matchups to unforgettable finishes, season tickets put you at the center of it all. Lock in your savings as supplies last and join us at chargers.com/2026. Again, that's chargers.com/2026. Car accident, dog bite, slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Bunch formation to the right. Now McConkey goes in motion right to left.
This is LA Chargers playoff football.
Running to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone.
All the way live when it's go time. This the moment we've been waiting on our whole lives. Touchdown Chargers! Stopping out the tunnel with them Hall of Fame vibes.
Welcome,
The LA Chargers.
to Wild Card Weekend.
We going up, we going live.
Right here on the Los Angeles Chargers audio network.
It's go time.
It's Justin Herbert time.
It's go time. Let's go.
And now,
Let's go.
alongside Daniel Jeremiah,
Chargers radio analyst,
your voice of the LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith.
Shannon Farron going to be along with us as she is right in front of our broadcast booth down on the Charger sideline. The Patriots here in Foxborough, a 10-game turnaround, tying the 1999 Indianapolis Colts and 2008 Miami Dolphins for the biggest turnarounds in NFL history, from 4 wins to 14. Of course, some history between these two AFL originating teams. The Chargers, the 1963 AFL Championship, a 51-10 victory over the Patriots. Of course, the Patriots 3-0 in NFL action against the Chargers. A 24-21 win in San Diego in the divisional round in 2007. A 21-12 win in the championship game here in 2008. And we were here, DJ, for the 41-28 loss to the Patriots in the AFC divisional round in January of 2019.
It's the same theater, different play.
Yeah, different play for sure, as we see Justin Herbert, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Deion Henley, Bradley Bozeman, and Zion Johnson make their way out to midfield. Derwin and Stephon Diggs with a warm embrace as our referee, Ronald Torbert, is going to do the honors of a coin toss. See if the Chargers can win another.
Good evening, captains. Welcome to tonight's game. Welcome to the 2025 playoffs. Congratulations to both your clubs on a fine season. This is the coin that we will use for the toss. The side with the NFL shield is heads. The side with my number 62 is tails. Los Angeles, you are the visitors tonight. What is your call? Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is tails. Los Angeles has won the toss, deferred their choice in the second half. You want the ball? Which way do you want to get? You want to get that way? Hey. New England will receive the opening kickoff. Let's play football.
Let's play football is right. Ron Herbert got the please in there at the last second. Derwin blurted out tails, and Justin able to insert his please. The coin obliged, and the Chargers defense will start on the field. Mention the history between these two teams. They have played at venues going back to 1960 that include the LA Memorial Coliseum, Fenway Park, Boston University, Boston College, of course, Jack Murphy. And right here, the various names of what is now Gillette Stadium.
Well, I've been watching these games, Money, and I'm a big proponent in who can have the first big hit, and we've seen some of them take place on the opening kickoff. So let's see who can set the tone for this Charger team, and it starts before the defense even gets on the field with this kick.
Exactly right. And when it comes to special teams, Patriots been pretty darn good, especially when it comes to the punt returns. Best in the business, Marcus Jones. But cover the kick, get the NFL special teams leader, number 53, Delshon Phillips, out there to make his 25th special teams tackle of the season.
I forgot how great this booth is, man. You don't even need binoculars with the view we've got for this one tonight.
We are basically the last row of the lower bowl. We are right at the 45-yard line behind the Chargers bench. They are in their white top, powder blue pant combo. The Patriots in the navy top, silver pant combo. And Cameron Dicker is kicking off right to left. And it is a short kick, fielded at the 10-yard line by Chisholm to the 20, to the 25, 30. That is where he's stuck at the 31-yard line. And we go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Derwin James said, I told the guys to give me a month of your life. Give each other a month of your life. Jesse Minter, DC, says, I just love how much love and trust are in this group. We feel like we're capable of walking into anywhere and winning, guys. It is the playoffs, or as Jim Harbaugh calls it, the coolest chaos of football.
Thank you, Shannon. They break huddle. Jamari Caldwell out there with Deshaun Hand. On the interior of the line, it's Drake May under center, I formation. West over the fullback, ahead of Stevenson. He takes the handoff, and he's going to push Deion Henley over the 35-yard line to the 36 for a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Stevenson clocking in at 6 foot 227 pounds. So he is a load to bring down. Carried the ball for an average of 4.6 per this season.
He runs low for a big back, too. You got to get underneath him, get to his legs, or else you'll see a lot of yards after contact like that carry right there.
Two high safeties, Jefferson and Molden. So you got that light box. And May in the shotgun from the left hash, looking for his first completion, and he's got it. Stephon Diggs past the sticks to the Patriot 44-yard line. Tarheeb still in coverage. That's a gain of 7 and a first down, New England.
Something that Drake May does very well, playing on time. Just a quick 3-step drop. You've got a curl. You've got a flat route. He's got the curl wide open, and he takes it on time.
Khalil Mack out there on the left side of the defensive line. Dante Jackson goes out one-on-one opposite Keyshawn Boutte. Single high now for the Chargers. Has made delayed handoff to Stevenson. Stevenson finds a crease, and he is dropped at the 47-yard line by Still. That's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Patriots playing with a pretty good pace so far.
Now Westover jogs off. Here comes old friend Hunter Henry, having a heck of a season. 87 targets, 60 receptions, 768 yards, and 7 scores as he makes his way out with Demario Douglas and the other tight end, Austin Hooper, to the left of Drake May in the shotgun. Two high safeties on this 2nd and 7. May to throw, looking right, now looking middle. Throws middle, and that pass is dropped by Hunter Henry. Tony Jefferson was closing in for the big hit, but it falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 7. I should say 3rd and 7 from the 48-yard line.
They're able to collapse the pocket a little bit on Drake. I think that forced a little errant throw. It was a little bit low, and Hunter Henry unable to come up with it. And the Chargers have a chance to really rush the quarterback here. They got to get him off the spot and move him.
Well, here we go. They break huddle, and it's Khalil Mack on the right, Tooley inside of Owe on the left. Derwin James on the line of scrimmage as well. May in the shotgun. Trips to the left, digs to the right. Here comes pressure. May climbs the pocket. He's hit and he's dropped. Odafe Owe with a sack to force the punting unit to come off the Patriots sideline. The Chargers win the coin toss and the defense holds.
Yeah, they motion to be able to see what coverage the Chargers are in. The Chargers, Tarheeb Still following Diggs. They're in man coverage, and that is the way to go on these 3rd downs. Drake May, excellent against zone. You can cause him to hold the ball when you play some man coverage.
Darius Davis with 1 career touchdown from a punt return. See if he can make it 2. Boot is away. Davis backs up to the 5-yard line, and now he's going to let it take a bounce. And it takes a Charger-friendly bounce for a touchback into the end zone.
That's a good start right there.
Absolutely. They force the punt. They'll get the ball on the 20 when we return. 0-0 in the first quarter. 12:23 left in the first frame on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make two presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs, touchdown Chargers! Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now back here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, defense holds. Chargers now with their first possession of the first quarter, 12:23 left. First and 10 on their own 20 after the touchback. They break huddle with Kimani Vidal, not Amari and Hampton in the backfield, with Justin Herbert, Trey Harris, Ladd McConkey. Arondé Gadsden goes in motion to the right. Milton Williams, Barmore, your defensive tackles. Herbert to throw. It's a quick strike, and it is caught. Trey Harris breaks a tackle and gets past the 30-yard line to the 33. I don't know who that was, DJ, that tried to jump the route.
They broke on it and just missed it. Thankfully, that ball got right by him. They brought pressure with the slot corner. And then you see on the back end, that was Carlton Davis who tried to drive on the ball.
Whew. That was a close one. Nice job by Trey digging it out. So a first down. Chargers right hash at their own 34-yard line. Under center, Herbert. Kimani in the backfield. Play action. Climbs the pocket, and now Herbert uses his legs to extend. He pump fakes, and he's going to run. He is at the 40, out of bounds, right sideline, right at the pylon, signaling the first down. Let's see where they mark it.
I think he got it, but man, Ladd was open. He popped open a little late. Justin already made the decision to run. They're going to mark him a little bit short of the first down.
They will plant the ball right hash at the 44-yard line. Just inside the 40, between the 43 and the 44. He needs the 44, so it's less than a yard. Second and less than one. And Herbert goes under center. Matlock offset eye with Vidal in the backfield. Crowd trying to egg on a false start here. Ladd goes in motion. Herbert to Vidal. Vidal hits that pile, and they're going to give it to him. He's to the 45. Gain of a yard and a half. That part not important. The first down, mark at 1, DJ is.
A nice job. It looked like they wanted to come out and establish some rhythm for Justin in the passing game. A couple throws. You get one throw, then he scrambles. You get yourself a short yardage conversion. Let's see if they continue to be aggressive throwing the ball here.
As they break huddle, Ladd goes out to the right on the numbers. Trey Harris on the numbers left. Q in the slot left. Vidal to the left to Herbert in the shotgun. From the 45 of the Bolts. 0-0 early. And looks like we got movement. It's going to be a false start on the Chargers. It is loud here at Gillette.
False start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So off schedule now with a 1st and 15. It backs them up to their 40. First down is at the New England 45, right in front of where we're sitting. So Tucker Fisk jogs off with the 1st and 15. And as they break huddle, it's Vidal who's going to go empty, wide of the numbers. Bunch formation left. Vidal is right. Now Herbert's calling him back. The bunch is Harris, Q, and Ladd to his left. 4 on the line of scrimmage. That's what they rush, and it's a quick screen out to Q, looking for his blockers, makes a man miss, and he's just got to not stop his feet. Stopped his feet at the 43, and that's where he stalled out. It'll be a 2nd and 12. Craig Woodson, the rookie out of Cal, with the tackle.
Yeah, go get everything you can. Full speed ahead. You're a big guy. Go lower your shoulder and try and pick up a couple extra yards, but you try and stop and cut back. That's where all the pursuit's coming inside out.
So Kimani heads to the sideline. And this is that no running back formation. You got 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Keenan's in the slot left with Q. Ladd, Trey Harris.
They're showing blitz.
They sure are. They got 7 on the line of scrimmage. And they're bringing everybody. Herbert climbing the pocket. Throws, batted in the air, and incomplete. Lucky that one went out of bounds. He had no time. Patriots were all over that. Chess match. Advantage Pats, and now you got yourself a 3rd and 12 behind an offensive line that has allowed the most quarterback hits and pressures in the league this season. That was batted up in the air by Christian Ellis, the 4th-year backer out of Idaho.
Spillane, they brought secondary players. They were coming from everywhere on that pass rush. Jalen Hawkins came as well.
Man, it is loud in here. Deafening. Herbert in the shotgun from his own 43. Trips to his right. Q one-on-one with Carlton Davis to the left. They rush 4. Herbert drops back 7 steps, has time. Throws on the crosser. It's Gadsden. And he is cut down shy of the 45 in New England. At the 43, it'll be a 4th and about 1.5 yards. See how Greg Roman and Coach Harbaugh want to play this. Right now, the offense is out there. And they are going to go for it on a 4th. And now they move the ball back to the...
That's a full 2 yards.
That is a full 2+ yards, 2.5 yards. It is at the 47.5-yard line. Chargers 57% conversion rate on 4th down. New England defense, 2nd best in the NFL. 10 of 30, 33%. Herbert in the shotgun. 6 on the play clock. On a 4th and 2. And check to see if they would jump. They didn't, and they'll punt it. Play it safe early. I think they probably would have gone for it, DJ, if it was a yard.
That's
it ended up becoming
yards.
A full 2.5 yards from the New England 47.5.
You don't want to give anybody anything. I thought you saw that a little bit in the Carolina Panthers-Rams games where the Carolina was a little over-aggressive early in that game, ended up giving up a quick touchdown because of it.
Well, most importantly here now, you do not want to give anything to Marcus Jones. He has been the best punt returner in the league this season, averaging 17.3 per return. He's got 2 touchdowns, a long of 94, and he currently has his toes on his own 8-yard line.
Well, this one's not going to be returned. You can touch the sky from this field position.
JK with a spiraling kick to the left corner. And Jones did not signal for the fair catch, and he is wrapped up by Dean Leonard, the gunner, back at the 7-yard line. So great job by special teams, Ryan Ficken's unit. The Patriots will start inside their own 10. It's 0-0, 8 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first frame on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
The holidays are about giving, and you worked hard for others, but now they're over. It's time to treat yourself to a well-deserved good time at Morongo. It's a new year, so why not find yourself a new favorite game? Morongo's got thousands, literally thousands of slot machines and tons of table games. With so many options come more chances to win. It's the reason why people that go to Morongo have won millions. Playoff time has come to Morongo. Catch all the incredible action as it unfolds everywhere you eat, stay, and play. Morongo has everything you need to treat yourself right. The spa, The restaurants, the rooms, the slots, the entertainment, the table games, the bars, and the fun. Speaking of fun, there's so much fun to be had at Morongo. It's worth repeating. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, conveniently located along the 10. Less than 90 minutes away from wherever you are. Morongo, good times.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
Herbert versus May.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Let's see if the Chargers defense could do what they did on that first series. Oweh with his third career playoff sack. You look at the dominant pass rushing defenses that the Patriots faced this season. There weren't many, but against Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Atlanta, Drake May was sacked 17 times, fumbled 4 times.
I stopped taking notes in the Cleveland game, though, because there's only one person on the planet that can do what that guy was doing in that game.
He got him 3 times. Yeah, that was something.
Whew. They were chipping him. It didn't matter.
Well, they do come out with the extra offensive lineman. They're in jumbo. Thayer Mumford is your extra offensive lineman. Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper on the right side of that line as well. And here's a handoff. And swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Tony.
By Tony Jefferson for no gain. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Flying off the edge was the safety.
He blitzed from depth. He beat the tight end block of old friend Hunter Henry and just drilled him in the backfield. What a play.
As Travion Henderson, the rookie, he stays out there. His heels are on the Patriots goal line. It was a loss of 1. Made a throw. Pressure comes. He climbs the pocket. Popped up in the air and intercepted. It popped up off Tiertart's hands, off the hands of Derwin, into the arms of Dayon Henley. And the Chargers are in business in the red zone with the first turnover of the game.
A bump set spike. That was a volleyball play. Tiertart got it started. Got those hands up as that pocket collapsed all around Drake May. Tier's so good at that. That feel, be able to pop that thing up in the air. Almost picked once. And then off that second ricochet, Dayon is Johnny on the spot.
For Dayon, his 3rd interception of the season, the 4th of his career.
Woo.
And the Chargers have a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to cash this in with a touchdown here. This is a gift.
No doubt.
Take it, maximize it.
Drake May only had 9 interceptions in the regular season, and here he's got 1. Kamani Vidal to the right of Herbert from the shotgun. Ladd goes in motion solo, and now a little orbit motion from Ladd. Herbert to throw. Pressure comes. He climbs. Here goes Herbert to the 10. Dives forward to the 6-yard line for a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. 2nd time he's taken off now for 14 yards.
Yeah, he's going to look for those opportunities. That necessarily wasn't that he was under heavy duress. He saw a lane and just barely got his foot clipped. If not, he might have scored.
Extra offensive lineman Trevor Penning comes out. Have not seen a Rondé Gadsden yet. It's been all Vidal. And they break huddle. Trey Harris, your best blocking receiver, out to the right. I formation. Herbert under center. And now he's going to back out, go pistol with Matlock to his left. Herbert hands to Vidal. No, he keeps it. Here goes Herbert to the right. Takes a huge lick at the right sideline at the 3 by Carlton Davis, but picks up 3 yards. It'll be a 3rd and goal from the 3. And this is where the Patriots have their only defensive blemish. They are 4th in points allowed, 8th in yards allowed, 6th against the run, 9th against the pass. But they are 30th in the red zone, allowing touchdowns on a 68% conversion rate. You talked about it, DJ. Teams don't get down here often.
You got to take advantage.
They break huddle. Herbert in the shotgun. Q and Ladd to the left. Q to the right. Ladd and Keenan to the left. Keenan now goes in motion and joins Q. Herbert to throw. Looking right. Looking left. Takes off. Here he goes. Herbert upended. Stopped at the 2 by Marcus Jones.
I think you might go for this here. I mean, you've got him all the way down there.
Inside the 2-yard line.
this
it
is
has
already
been all Herbert runs.
This is already a massive, massive play.
A 4th and goal from inside the 2. Boy, talk about swinging the feeling in this building. Ladd and Keenan and Q bunched to the right. Herbert from the shotgun.
They're going to go after him.
They're bringing everybody. Herbert back to throw, rolling to the right, throwing to the end zone. It's too high for Keenan, and it's a turnover on downs. They get the interception at the 10. Momentum is a fickle beast. It was with the Bolts for mere minutes, and now it makes its way back to the Patriots sideline. 0-0, 5:12 left in the first on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught, heated, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
In a world where January is supposed to be boring, one staple of the holidays refuses to end. The great deals at Verizon. The joy just keeps on coming. Right now, you can save on 4 new phones and 4 lines. Critics agree, it's the deal that keeps on giving. Come into Verizon and save on 4 new phones and 4 lines on unlimited welcome. Additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, a turnover for Drake May on an interception. Had the Chargers first and goal from the 10. They made it to the 2, but the defense holds. And not to bring up old stuff, but remember, that was the one blemish on the Houston Texans record was red zone defense. They were 28th. Chargers had 3 trips there and got just 3 points out of it. Here's 0 for 1 with 0 points. As it's May under center. Stephon Diggs goes in motion right to left. He is in his own end zone. Deion showing blitz. Made a throw, looking for that quick answer. Middle of the field, he's got it. And it's an explosive. There he goes, Ramondre Stevenson from the 2-yard line all the way out to midfield. There was nobody there. May diagnosed it perfectly. Deion was coming. The middle was open, and it goes for 48 yards. Stevenson picks up where he left off in the Miami game, having earned the AFC Offensive Player of the Week with his 3 touchdowns.
There's nowhere to go. I mean, you got Derwin's in a bind. He's got to cover 2 guys. Perriman's to the left. He's got to cover 2 guys.
Chargers couldn't go 10 yards into the end zone. And the Patriots just went 48 to that Patriot logo at midfield. Stevenson gets the breather. Henderson in the backfield, the rookie. May hands to Henderson. Henderson looking to pop, and he's got a gash into Charger territory at the 45-yard line. Deion Henley with the tackle. It's a gain of 4.5. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
You've got to avoid the explosives. That's what this offense is built on. They're not really built to methodically move the ball, but they get these big, massive chunks.
And that was a big one. I formation. Westover, the fullback. now attaches to the left side of the line. Henderson in the backfield. May under center. A 2nd and 6. Rolling to his right after play action. Sets his feet. Here comes pressure, and now May's just going to use his legs. Dives for the first down, and they're going to mark him about a half-yard short. Dayon made the tackle. It's where he starts the dive, so it'll be a 3rd and inches.
That wasn't where they marked it, was not where he started the dive. They gave him a very generous spot on that. We've been watching these playoff games, and they've been pulling that ball back from where they start. That was where the ball pretty much ended up.
So from the Charger 40 and about 1/3 yard line, May under center needs a football to pick up the first down. And it's not a sneak, it's Stevenson, but he's got it, and some. All the way up to the 36-yard line of the Chargers, left hash. Dayon Henley with the tackle. Man, this thing started at the 2. Chargers forced a punt on the Patriots' first possession, got an interception on the second, and now Drake May on just a short dump on that first down throw to Stevenson has got this offense moving. I formation again. Stevenson behind Westover. Chargers 4 on the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Stevenson, working the right side. He's got a lane, gets to the 30. They'll mark him at the 30-yard line. Gain before Delshon Phillips makes the tackle. Gain of 6.
They got to get him off schedule a little bit. Can't give up these chunks, these 5- and 6-yard runs on first down. We saw them be aggressive with that run blitz with Tony a little bit earlier. Wouldn't be surprised if on some of these first downs they go back to that.
Yeah, Chargers, Jesse Minter likes to play those 2 high safeties, and against a light box, Patriots averaging 6 yards per carry. Stevenson to the left of May in the shotgun on this 2nd and 4. Khalil Mack on the right side of that defensive line. Made a throw. It's a quick one out into the flat and dropped by Stephon Diggs, who takes a lick from Cam Hart. And it'll be a 3rd and 4 from the Charger 30. 0-0, 1:48 to go in the first. Game is moving.
It'd be nice if you can force a kick here. You look at those flags on top of the goalposts. It's whipping in here pretty good.
They got a rookie kicker drafted in the 6th round out of Miami, Andy Borregales. May now empty backfield. And now Stevenson will come join him from outside the numbers right. Receiver to the right is Booty. He's all alone. Trips to the left with Henry in the slot. On a 3rd down, it's a handoff to Stevenson, trying to stretch it on a reverse. And it's a throwback to May. Overshoots him. And it was Chisholm, the rookie out of Eastern Washington, that launched it about 10 yards out of bounds. And that is Josh McDaniels. He likes to get cute.
They're going to go here.
And on a 4th and 4, offense stays on the field. You mentioned it, DJ, with the flags. 4th down. They are 18 of 25, 72% conversion rate, 2nd in the NFL. Chargers allowing 52% conversions. Stevenson to the right of May. 2 high safeties. May to throw. They bring a blitz, and he throws right sideline. Caught. First down. Kyle Williams, the rookie out of Washington State and Santa Monica High School, converts the 4th down. He was wide open.
He went right at Hart, and Hart fell down. He just pushed him up vertically with the route, and Hart lost his footing, and that's just way too easy.
Ooh, did he get his feet in? Showing the replay now. Does he have that secured? Yep, absolutely. Nice grab by Williams. So new set of downs, knocking on the door of the red zone. Henderson in the backfield, May under center. This drive started at their own 2 on a turnover on downs. Chargers went for it on 4th and goal, didn't get it. May, play action. Blitz coming, dropped. Tooley right up the gut. Gets May for the 2nd sack of the game, and we are under a minute now in the first quarter. Yeah, Derwin got him early. Sorry, DJ. Tooley there with a 2nd sack for the Bolts, back at the 31.
Derwin drew a lot of attention when he was blitzing. That freed up Tooley on a little loop stunt inside, and he came scot-free.
So off schedule now, 2nd and 18. From the 31, first down marker is at the Charger 13. They do a lot of this 2 running backs. Stevenson to May's right, Henderson to his left from the shotgun. Looking to throw, pressure comes again, throws downfield, wide open, defender fell. They are having serious issues with their shoes. That's Chisholm, the rookie. Tar Heel still just straight fell down.
Just making it very easy when you're on the ground. And lucky it wasn't a touchdown. If the ball's out a little earlier, it's going to be his touchdown.
Instead, it is a 1st and 10 from the 11, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Tar Heel still's hurt. He wants to come out. He's asking to come out of the game here. I don't know if he did something to his groin or...
Well, that is the end of the first quarter. Shannon will get us that news when we return. Not looking good here. 1st and 10 for the Patriots from the Charger 11 at the end of 1-0-0 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is ringing in the new year with the best shows at California's #1 entertainment venue. Get tickets to see pop country sensation Kane Brown on March 1st. Catch Keith Urban's legendary country rock hits on March 20th. Then, on May 1st and 3rd, Alejandro Fernandez will deliver an homage to his father, Vicente Fernandez, that you won't want to miss. Details at YamavaTheater.com. You in? Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs, touchdown Chargers! Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
Touchdown Chargers!
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
0-0 here at the start of the second quarter. The Patriots in the midst of a long drive that started at their own 2-yard line when the Chargers turned it over on downs. This is the 11th play of the drive as they break huddle. Douglas and Booty go out to the right. May from the shotgun. Stevenson to his left. Diggs all alone to the left. May to throw. The Chargers rush 4. May climbs the pocket. He does this a lot. And here he goes with his legs. Nice job by Deion Henley running him out of bounds left sideline at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shannon, what do you got?
Yeah, Tar Heel still is okay, guys. He came out. He had his left wrist and hand re-taped up, and he's already back out there.
All right, thank you. Shannon, appreciate that. Out jogs Tito Abonia to replace Tier Tart. Mickens comes off as well as Ben St. Just and Cam Hart are your outside corners breaking the defensive huddle. Tony Jefferson and Derwin James your safeties. At the goal line, May under center on a 2nd and 8. Stevenson in the backfield, takes the handoff. Stevenson hits the line and is stopped at the 5. He can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Henley and James combine to make the stop. It's a gain of 3. So you don't want them to go 98 to pay dirt. If they go 97, that's fine.
Giving up 3 here, you would be very happy with that.
No doubt. Chargers elected not to kick the field goal on the interception. They went for it on 4th and goal and were stuffed. Patriots break huddle. Stevenson to the right of May. From the left hash. Ball at the 5. First down is at the 1. Looking left toward Hunter Henry. Now looks to the middle of the field. And now May points. He's in trouble. Here comes Tooley. He just lets it fly to the back of the end zone to avoid the sack. It was Tito, Deion, and Tooley there, and out comes the field goal unit to make it A field goal attempt for the first points of this game, 0-0, 13:34 left in the first half, and that's a good job in the red zone by this defense.
Yeah, nice job buckling down. Gave up a couple big plays. The long one to Stevenson. You saw the big conversion to Chisholm, but nice job once you got down in this red area, shutting it down.
Borregales, 27 of 32 on the season. 53 of 55 on his extra points. So the Chippies, this one going to be a 23-yarder from the left hash to break the scoreless tie. And he does exactly that. Pumps it through. And the Patriots strike first. 13 plays, 93 yards, 6 minutes, 29 seconds, and they lead 3-0 here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-heated touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts. Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, good job by the defense doing what they've done all season. Red zone, bowing up. They have now only allowed 23 touchdowns on 51 trips. That is a fourth best in the league. 45%. A reminder, you can win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury attorneys of the Chargers. Find them at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers. And pay nothing until you win. It's going to be Jared Patterson and Darius Davis to return the kick following the Patriot field goal that broke our scoreless tie. 13:32 to go in the half. It's New England 3, Chargers 0. Kicking right to left, the Patriots. Short one. Double D comes up to get it at the 6, outside the numbers right, to the 10, 15, 20, cuts inside, hit at the 27-yard line, stopped in his tracks immediately, a 21-yard return as we go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Herbert's toughness really has been the story of the season. Guys broke his left hand in week 13, had surgery, played 7 days later, stiff arming no less. Derwin James says he doesn't care if his arm's falling off, his leg, he's going to find a way. He grew up in Polk County, Derwin James did. Gave Herbert his highest compliment. He just reminds me, he said, of a guy that's Polk County. Where I'm from, what I've seen, what I can relate to, that's all I can say, and it's the best I can say.
Well, he is out there under center. Matlock and Fisk both in motion. Amarian Hampton takes the carry, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 27-yard line for a loss of 1. Woodson, the rookie out of Cal, gets him, and it'll be a 2nd and 11.
See him on the sideline before that series began. I saw Marion Hampton with a football tucked under his arm, just trying to get a feel for it. So you figure he was going to go out there and get some opportunities.
Chargers now have only run it twice for 1 yard. Pistol formation, Hampton behind Herbert. Patriots are coming. They are creeping on that line of scrimmage on nearly every single snap, and they bring it again. Herbert to throw. Has time. Throws off his back foot. Caught. Nice grab right sideline. Ladd McConkey all the way out to the Charger 47-yard line before Marcus Jones, the nickelback, can bring him down. It's a gain of 19 for Ladd and a first down Bolts. Mark him back at the 46-yard line. You said it right before we went to break, DJ. You got to get Ladd involved.
Got to get him involved, and if they're going to send extra rushers and you do a great job of picking it up as Hampton did right there, you're going to have big plays down the field.
So knocking on the door of midfield with a new set of downs. Gadsden goes in motion, right to left, I formation. Vidal behind Matlock. Herbert under center. Hands to Vidal. Vidal following Matlock. Keeps the legs moving. Pyle still pushing. Up to the 49-yard line for a gain of 2. Jack Gibbons, the fourth-year linebacker out of Minnesota, makes the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8. Patriots 3, Chargers 0, under 12 minutes left in the half.
Well, it's nice to see the job they've done on some of these blitz pickups, but they've got to start getting some more push in the run game. We haven't seen that just yet.
No. It's good run defense. Come in 6th against the run, allowing just over 101 yards per game. Vidal back in there to the right of Herbert in the shotgun. Keenan goes in motion from right to left. Joins Q over there, who's outside the numbers. Just shy of midfield. Herbert pointing out protection. 7 on the play clock. Trailing 3-0. They're showing blitz, and they bring it. Herbert got to cut it loose. He does. Keenan slides to the ground, and the captain picks up a first down with his first catch. Marcus Jones in coverage, but he gets to the Patriot 44. Mark it 1, DJ. They are on the plus side of the field.
How about Kamani Vidal? We saw Hampton with the nice blitz pickup. That time it was Vidal. These backs doing a great job in pass protection.
Herbert now 5 of 7 for 55 yards. Knocking on the door of Cam Dicker field goal range.
There's more run opportunities on the perimeter than into the teeth of this defense.
It's Ladd and Q to the right. Herbert in pistol. 6-5 on the play clock. Hands to Vidal. Vidal finds a lane. There he goes to the 40. Stiff arm to the 35 to the 32-yard line. A first down run by Kimani Vidal of 10 yards. They'll mark him back at the 33, but a first down for the Bolts, and they are in Cam Dicker field goal range with an opportunity to at least tie this game.
He ran right into the blitz, and Matlock is the one who scooped it up. He did a nice job on that lead block on Gibbons, the linebacker.
It was Craig Woodson who made the tackle. They break huddle. Bunch formation to the left with Harris, Ladd, and Q. Herbert from the shotgun. Tucker Fisk attached to the right side of that line. Herbert, play action, pocket firm, throws right, caught wide open. It's Tucker Fisk down to the 26-yard line. They'll mark him down a gain of 7 before Jack Gibbons can make the tackle. Good to have Tucker Fisk back. Such an important part of this team when they went on that 4-game win streak.
And we're seeing something here. When they rush forward, they can't get there. So they're having to send these extra bodies. That's going to, again, this is going to get some opportunities. We've seen teams get after the Chargers with 4 rushers. They have been unable to do that.
They break huddle. It's Ladd and Q to the left. Offset eye. Fisk attached to the right side. Matlock ahead of Vidal. Herbert under center on a 2nd and 3. Hands to Vidal. Vidal bounces. Spins. Face mask. Dropped at the 23, but that's going to be an additional 15.
There we go.
Here's Ron Torbert with the call.
Face mask.
That was a flyby face mask. There was in the backfield.
He definitely got his money's worth. That was Christian Ellis.
Yeah, Christian Ellis.
The first penalty on New England.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
So that sets him up with a 1st and 10 from the 11. So they can get a first down at the 1. Vidal all alone in the backfield. Herbert under center. Keenan one-on-one to the left with Christian Gonzalez. Hand off to Vidal. Vidal probing. Hit and dropped at the 9. So a gain of about 1.5 yards. Christian Ellis makes the stop, the man who committed the face mask penalty, trying to atone for his football sin.
I like when they can get to the perimeter and then you have cutback opportunities if you want it, or you can stretch it all the way out.
It's not even close, DJ. 5.5 yards per carry on outside runs, 2.5 carries on inside runs.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you there. And if you get out there and you can cut it back, but just downhill runs against this group, that's their strength.
Herbert under center again. Vidal stays in the backfield. Ladd to the right. Q and Keenan to the left.
Vrabel's all the way down to the official.
Play action. Herbert climbs the pocket, and now he's going to take off. Underneath, Fisk catches it. He dumps it off at the last second. Fisk falls down.
If he could have got up,
4-yard line,
he wasn't touched. He just fell. He kind of fell out of bounds.
So it'll be a 3rd and 3.
Look at Vrabel. He is wearing out that official down. I don't know what he wanted.
Working that side, Judge.
Showing it on the replay.
So the ball is sniffing the 3-yard line. The first down marker is right at the 1. So this is a 3rd and a full 2. Vidal behind Herbert under center. Q and Ladd to Herbert's left. Hands to Vidal. Vidal hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps the legs moving. He goes nowhere. 4th and 2.
Yeah, they're going to kick it.
And they are going to try to tie this game with Cam Dicker after going for it on 4th and 2 last time. Unfortunate. Zion pulled, and they just could not get any push. We talked about it, DJ. Running on the interior is not easy against this team.
That's what they do best.
So Dicker with a chip shot from 21, right hash, to try to tie the game. Flags on top of the uprights are blowing to the right. For the tie, Dicker puts it right through, and we are knotted at 3 apiece. We knew this was going to be a rock fight, and it is. 6:52 left in the half. 3-3 here in the wild card round on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs, touchdown Chargers! Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change. No appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
Herbert versus May.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
3-3. Now Justin Herbert has now rushed for the most yards in any game against New England. His high had been 12 in their 4 contests. He is at 17 right now. They needed his legs to get that field goal. Knotted up at 3 with 6:52 to go in the half. Chargers won the toss, elected to defer, forced a punt, and then got an interception. Could not cash in on a ball on a drive that started at the Patriots 10. They went for it on 4th and goal from the 2. Didn't get it. The Patriots would march down the field, make a field goal. The Chargers have answered that drive now as we're knotted up at 3. Cam Dicker kicking left to right. And this is going to go at Chisholm. Chisholm fields it at the 1. Outside the numbers to the left. 10, 20. And upended left sideline out of bounds. They will mark him out at about the 26-yard line. Hassan Haskins there with the special teams tackle. Down to the Chargers sideline, Shannon Farron.
Drake May came into this one leading the NFL with a passer rating of 113.5. But this is the toughest defense New England has faced all year. Chargers defense only allows that number to get to 75, the best in the NFL. Dante Jackson says, we want this game to be one of those ones we always want to be remembered.
Yeah, no doubt, Shannon. It is the second best quarterback rating in Patriot history. Only one season of Tom Brady's was better at 117. May takes the shotgun snap, has time, dumps it off under the middle. He does that an awful lot, and Henderson just dives forward, maybe a half-yard shy of that first down marker. Molden and Perriman make the stop. And that's something May said in his presser earlier this week is if they're going to ask him to play boring football, he's got to be willing to play boring football.
And that time they tried to send Demario Douglas from the slot on that deep over. Thought he might have had a shot at it, but decided to take the safe check down.
2nd and 1 from their own 37. May under center. West over the fullback. Ahead of Henderson. May just dives forward for the first down. First downs, not touchdowns in a game like this. So, new set of downs from the Patriot 37.
First down is a key down, man. You're seeing it when the Patriots have been able to get these 7, 8 yards on first down. It's going to be tough. Josh McDaniel has done a nice job on those first downs. High formation again, Westover. Henderson stays in. Looks like this is his drive. Henry and Diggs to the left, and now Henry goes in motion left to right. 5 on the line of scrimmage. And it's a handoff again. Henderson pushes the pile forward. Past the 40 out to the 43-yard line for a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. 5.5 left in the half. Tied at 3. Tooley with the tackle. Get them off schedule, whether that's via penalty, tackle for loss, bat a ball down. Just you want to make them in a pass-only scenario. I think the Chargers have already shown when they get them in those long yardage situations, they can hunt him up a little bit. Chargers a little confused here on the exchange, trying to get settled as May gets in under center. Mack and Tooley your edges. Diggs in motion left to right on a 2nd and 7. May rolling to his right. Tooley misses him, and May takes off, slides down into Charger territory at the 49 for the first down. He picked up 9 into plus territory. May so good with that. Rushed for 450 yards in the regular season, and that is now his 4th carry for 17 yards. Yeah, you've got to be disciplined. You got to force that back inside. You can't get pushed all the way past him and up the field. Ball right at midfield on the 50 on the Patriot logo. Henderson stays in the backfield all alone with May under center. Moving right to left, tied at 3. 4.5 left in the half. Here comes Derwin, and he saw it. Saw the alert and whipped it out to the flat left side for Diggs, but threw it over his head by about 5 feet. Mickens was there in coverage, and it'll be a 2nd and 10. So we've seen when they've been aggressive on first down, we saw Tony Jefferson with the tackle for loss. Derwin just forced that incompletion, and that's where you start getting the advantage back to the Chargers side when they get them off schedule. Caldwell jogs out, joins a Boygby, Tooley, Mack, and a Bonya on that defensive line. He's got Westover to his left, Henderson to his right. From the shotgun, Drake May on a 2nd and 10 to throw. It's a quick out, caught, and dropped immediately was Kayshawn Booty by Tarheeb Still. It's a gain of 5. It'll be a 3rd and 5 from the Charger 45. Maybe 4 down territory. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran the ball right here with where they are on the field, thinking about 2 downs. Nice form tackle by Tarheeb there. Exchange personnel, Caldwell, Aboigbe, Tito come off. Owe comes on for that NASCAR package. We talked about it. 52% pressure rate when those 3 are on the field. Tooley, Mack, and Owe. Owe's got a sack. Tooley's got a sack. Can they make it 3? Be alert of the run. Made a throw. Here comes pressure, and hit as he throws. Incomplete, intended for Stevenson. Troy Dye in coverage. And they will punt it away. Nice job, man. That NASCAR package is something. They heeded
Drake May up immediately.
I think we've seen so far, tell me if I'm wrong, first down has been the key.
Yeah.
If you can get them off schedule on first downs, create these pass rush opportunities, they're getting to them.
So to punt it away, Behringer heels on his own 40. Darius Davis, middle of the field, on his own 10, and this is a short end-over-end kick. Davis going to let it take a bounce, and it takes a Patriot bounce. Pops up right at the 7-yard line. A 37-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will have all 3 timeouts, 3 minutes and 23 seconds here for the Bill Belichick middle 8. They'll start the second half with the ball. We're tied at 3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs, touchdown Chargers! Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Seriously, my dealership just fixed the transmission.
We all know how it can be to go to the wrong place for transmission repair. Made up of over 800 pieces, the transmission is the most complex part of your car. So bring it to the transmission experts at AMCO. AMCO, always the right fix. AA MCO. Special financing available. Restrictions, limitations, and exclusions may apply. See AMCO.com for complete details.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Touchdown Chargers!
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Chargers come out in 22. 2 backs, 2 tight ends. Fisk, Gadsden, Matlock, and Vidal with a 1st and 10 from their own 7 after the punt. Aside from that 48-yard reception by Stevenson, New England averaging just 1.7 yards per first down play, DJ. See if the Chargers can build here. Vidal behind Matlock. Herbert under center on a 1st and 10. Play action. Blitz comes. Herbert ducks. And he's dropped all the way back to the 2, and the ball comes out. But Vidal jumped on it. Thank goodness. That was... He was trying to throw the incompletion to the right sideline, and it got poked away, but a good job by Vidal. That ball was out. It squibbed to the right and seemed like it was on the ground forever.
Yeah, when they're blitzing, it was picked up initially. He's got to try and throw that away as fast as possible. He can't hold the ball. He did throw it. I wonder if they'll look at a replay because he was trying to throw that ball. It was an incompletion.
They're going to say it was an incompletion. Yeah, he threw it right at the feet of Vidal.
That's big.
That is what having a 6'6", 240-pound quarterback can do for you. Threw it right at the feet of Vidal. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 instead of a 2nd and 17.
Here come all the little guys on the field for the Patriots.
Right? Clock at 3:18. 3-3. Chargers have all 3 timeouts. Got to get this first down. Gadsden in motion, left to right. Herbert from the shotgun. 4 on the line of scrimmage for the Patriots. Moving left to right. They rush 4. Herbert has time. Now he has to flush. Running to the left. Throwing to the left. Caught. Keenan makes the first man miss. Lowers his shoulder in a good second effort.
That should be a first down.
By Keenan. I think he got it. And they're waving it forward, DJ. Mark at 1. A gain at the 10 by the captain. to get this drive started. That's what they needed, that first down.
And Justin using his legs to get outside the pocket. Just bought a little time for that thing to uncover.
It was a nice job. I didn't quite see who got to wash out Calevon Chason, but he was closing in and just got washed out of the picture. Harris jogs off. Q jogs on. Going to let this clock run here. Still in the huddle with 13-11 on the play clock. They break huddle down to 9. In a bit of a hurry now. Gadsden, Keenan, Ladd to the right. 5 on the play clock. And Patriots blitz. It's a quick throw out to the flat. Vidal makes the man miss. Keeps his feet. Dives forward out of bounds. Left sideline to stop the clock. 2 yards shy of the first down at the 27 of the Bolts. Christian Ellis with the stop, and they will say he did not get out of bounds. So this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 12 on the game clock.
We've said it,
down to 10.
These blitzes are creating opportunities. He breaks one tackle. That thing goes a long way. They're having to blitz every down. They can't get to Justin Herbert with 4 guys.
So that is it. We're at the 2-minute warning. Tied 3-3 here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It'll be a 2nd and 1 for the Chargers when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs,
Touchdown, Chargers.
Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now the Chargers have had 2 trips into the Patriot red zone, only 3 points to show for it. The Patriots 1 trip to the Chargers red zone, 3 points to show for it. We're knotted at 3 at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd and a long 1 awaits the Chargers. Ball inside their own 32. They have to get past the 33. And they break huddle, coming off of the Killers, Mr. Brightside, being serenaded by all these fans who now get loud on this 2nd and 1. Trey Harris goes in motion. It's a handoff to Vidal. Vidal hit at the line of scrimmage, and he is not going to get there. Dropped at the 32-yard line. 33-yard line. He's got to get to the 34. Christian Ellis makes the stop. Clock runs.
Yeah, fascinating to see the Patriots. I thought they might try and use a timeout there.
They're going with some pace here. Herbert under center. Sneak formation. He pushes forward.
Gosh, I don't know if he got it.
I don't think he got it. I don't think he did. They had to get past the 33-yard line, and I don't think he got there.
Down. Good night.
And Patriots quickly call a timeout with 91 seconds left. They're signaling first. What are they signaling?
It's 4th down. Maybe they're going to
take a look at it. Here we got an overhead here, DJ.
I don't think he got
it. First down is
second effort there, DJ.
Maybe.
I think
you got to see it down
we got
the
the eagle eye. Yeah, the eagle eye looks like he got it. Here we go. Down the line. It is under review.
It's right there, that
right
next
there.
effort. It's very close.
Did Torbert signal first down? He did, yeah.
I saw one came in he came in at the top with his fist up.
So they're looking at it. Saw a little bit earlier that eagle eye in the game between the Bills and the Jags. So we're waiting for that virtual.
Up on the screen here.
It's official right now. We haven't seen the virtual yet.
Oh, okay. Been waiting for one of those.
Herbert 9 of 10 on those 3rd and 1 runs this year. They're just showing the replay of it. He definitely gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and it is all just second effort.
It's hard
and
to
it's
see.
it's right there where they're pausing it. It's that second lean
They
that
both
looked like he got
They
it.
both come in with their fist up like he's short here.
Well, now the guy on the far side guy has got it marked on the first down, and then he comes back. I don't know why we're not seeing the virtual. Based on where the ball is on the field, it is not a first down. So that would lead me to say call on the field is 4th down.
Now they're saying first down.
Yes, they are. They're moving the sticks.
Let's go. Here we go. Then what do they do with the time, I wonder? If they'll put any time back. And then
my guess is they'll just
bang a timeout.
After further review, the runner did make the line to gain. The ball will be 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line. New England will not be charged with a timeout.
So Herbert now 10 of 11 on the granite formation, or as many social media folks have been hitting me up, the power surge.
There we go.
I think I heard that on Guilty as Charged. They were pushing the power surge, one of the many podcasts you ought to listen to if you're a Charger fan. Do a great job over there. So this from the 28 now with a 1st and 10. New England not charged the timeout. Here's Ron Torbert, not sure what he's saying.
I'm guessing something with the
35
clock.
seconds, please.
Yeah, see, they
then set it to 125. The clock will start on my signal.
So they took the 10-second run off instead of using the timeout.
Right.
I think the Chargers would be okay if they just ate this clock
That's what
up and went to
I
half.
agree. And then you go into half with the second half starting with your possession. Tied, you'll take it.
We'll see how the urgency is here on this play clock and when
as soon as they break huddle and what they do and what play they run. Here we go. They break huddle. 1:25 on the clock. Herbert having a conversation with our officials. Not
He
sure
wants to know if the clock's going to start.
Right. And there it is. Clock is running. Vidal to the left of Herbert. Twins on each side. 4 on the line of scrimmage for the Patriots. Taking his time with 20 on the play clock. Shotgun snap. Herbert to throw. Keenan in the middle. Whips back, spins to the 35-yard line for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, and now they're moving. No huddle. 1 minute left in the half. On a 2nd and 5. Again 4 on the line of scrimmage. Playing safe, 2 high safeties. Herbert hit.
Oh, he's hit to the head.
Hit to the face. He got hit right in the face. Where's the flag?
Holy cow. Hit him
Literally
right in the
got hit right in the face. It was Caleb Chase on.
And now they're going to use a timeout by New England. I don't know how that's not called. Good.
I mean,
nice.
he swiped right at his head. It was Milton Williams that got the quick
and then
pressure.
landed on him with Barmore landed on him with the forearm shiver on the ground. And Harbaugh's looking at the official like, what are we doing here?
He's talking to Ron. It's a 3rd and 11 now. 48 seconds left. Like you said, New England used their first of 3 timeouts. Torbert having a conversation with a fellow official.
I don't know how you can miss that. With this many officials out here in a playoff game, it's right in front of you. That's a massive difference.
Chargers 1 of 4 on 3rd down. And the Patriots have been blitz happy today. They only blitz 28% of the time, 18th in the league on the regular season. But when they do blitz, they got home top 5. First down marker is at the Charger 38.5. Trips to the right, Q to the left. Herbert back to pass, has time. Climbing the pocket, now he runs out of time. And he is dropped. He slipped. It'll go as a sack by Chason. But Herbert just slipped. They got to figure out their cleat situation at the half. Vrabel takes a timeout with 41 seconds. His kicker's got a big leg. Has not been incredibly accurate this season, but he's got a long of 59. Not to mention the dangerous Marcus Jones returning the punt.
when they're just rushing 4. It's not the pressure. He's just trying to get out of there. And then his footing leaves him. Tries to plant with his right foot and just falls out from under him.
And it'll go down as a sack for Chason.
But at least you made him burn the timeout. Now this is the dangerous part. You got to cover this punt.
You cannot let Marcus Jones has got 2 punt returns for a touchdown. He averages 17.3 per. JK to punt it away. Takes the snap. Gets a ton of leg. It is a short punt. Jones fields, does not signal for the fair catch, and falls forward to the New England 48-yard line. That thing got up in the air and just hung there.
It never turned over.
No.
It just backed up on him once it got up in the air.
34-yard punt, and they will not have to. They only have 1 timeout to work with in 31 seconds.
They don't need a whole lot to at least take a pop at one.
Like we said, the long is 59. Ball is placed at the New England 46, tied at 3. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Guys, it was going to be about 48 degrees at this one, but it dropped quickly. 33 degrees feels like 20, and the wind is whipping up. Equipment guys, like you said, are going to be busy at halftime with those cleats, but everyone is throwing on those hoodies,
Ponchos.
throwing them off, and it's a mess down here.
Stevenson to the left. Thank you, Shannon. Drake May. Made a throw, drops back, pressure comes, climbs the pocket, drills middle of the field, nothing. He wanted Stephon Diggs at the marker at the Charger 44, but throws incomplete, stops the clock at 26. They still have 1 timeout. That end of the field as well, as they're working right to left from where we sit, is where the tunnel is and where all that wind comes in, and it gets swirling quite a bit.
I mean, they're still showing this play where Herbert got hit in the head. I mean, that would have been the ball at the 45-yard line.
NASCAR package out there. Thule and Owe on the right side of that line. Khalil on the left. Stevenson to the left of May. Had movement early. Didn't flag it, though. Here comes pressure. May climbs the pocket, and there he goes. May using his legs. Still on his feet to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, all the way down to the 18-yard line. 15 seconds left. Drake May, who on the season had a long of 28, just goes 37 yards.
You got to have somebody responsible for him there and understand that's a distinct possibility. There is nobody in the middle of the field.
New England obviously takes their final timeout with 8 seconds left.
That is a massive missed call on Justin Herbert. That is a big swing. Everybody's running in man coverage down the field. They're playing 2-man, so they've got 2 high safeties. They're playing man, and they've got nobody for the quarterback.
Yeah, Molden and Tarheeb finally caught up to him, but not before he got to the Chargers' 17-yard line. And they'll put 16 seconds back on the clock. So plenty of time to take a shot or 2 at the end zone. That's what we were talking about. Chargers could have gone into the half at least tied. You'd feel pretty good about it, starting the second half with the ball. But it's been 2 explosive plays. It was that Ramondre Stevenson catch, and now a 38-yard run by Drake May, 37-yard run. 1st and 10, no timeouts left, 16 seconds. May, they rush just 3 and drop 8 to the end zone, way out of bounds. Had DeMario Douglas, but he was covered by Tarheeb Still, step for step. Still has not allowed a touchdown in coverage this season, an opposing quarterback rating of 76. How about this? Drake May on the season has only had 4 games with a rating under 100. That ties 2018 Patrick Mahomes for most games with a rating over 100. Right now, 6 of 14 with an interception for a rating of 36.3.
This has to go to the end zone or the half's over.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised they told him just throw this thing away.
11 seconds left in the half. No timeouts. 5 on the play clock. Shotgun snap. Hunter Henry moved again. May just going to throw it out of bounds with 6 seconds left. And they will attempt the field goal to take a 6-3 lead into the half. It's been all defense here in the first half at Foxborough. You mentioned it, DJ. Justin Herbert took a shot to the head by Milton Williams in front of 2 officials. And then when he was on the ground, took a forearm from Christian Barmore and his whole body weight, which got Denzel Perriman a 2-game suspension. Or I should say Deion Henley, an unsportsmanlike conduct.
There's just no way where 2 dudes can sit up here and see that, and you're right down there and don't see it.
Harbaugh going to call a timeout. It's going to be a 35-yarder from the right hash into that swirling wind. Harbaugh maybe see if we can get some gusts to pick up.
They're hanging limp right now.
They are. I was talking to our friend Mike Girardi that we used to work with at the NFL Network, and he said that tunnel creates a swirl effect down there, so you might not see it on the flags, but he said down a little bit, yeah, there they are whipping now. He said it can kind of get active in a hurry. So from the right hash, Borregales, 27-32. He's 101 here. Made all his kicks over 50 yards, so it's been these middle ones that have given him some problems. Well, this kick is good, and the Patriots will leave 2 seconds on the clock.
Dean Leonard got held coming off the edge. I know you don't normally call penalties on kicks, but goodness gracious, he got tackled.
So that drive, 5 plays, 37 yards, 29 seconds, and it gets them the lead, 6-3 with 2 seconds left. You would assume Borregales, who's got a big leg, will just boot this thing out of the back of the end zone.
Take a knee, and that's
a knee, and let's reset. Chargers had their opportunities. An interception by Deion Henley off a tipped pass by Tier Tart, a tipped ball by Derwin James. Gave the Chargers a 1st and goal from the Patriots 10, and they came away with 0 points. Went for it on 4th and goal from the 2.
I thought there was a chance we might have a little bit of a shootout tonight where these two quarterbacks could get going, and it's been the exact opposite.
Yeah, you think about Chicago Bears, 3 points in the first half, and then that second half got awfully exciting, maybe. Let's see Drake May and Justin Herbert put on a show. Herbert 10 of 13 for 93 yards. Ball fell off the tee.
Just have the guy come out here and hold it. Right? Why go through this whole charade?
Patterson and Darius Davis at the goal line. I would assume if they can bring it out, they will bring it out. Borregales puts everything he's got into it. Davis fields it 5 yards deep to the 5-10 right sideline. Now to the 15, to the 20, and he's down, and that'll be the end of the half. So the Patriots at the break lead the Chargers 6-3. Ilo going to be along with your halftime coverage here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
Great half! Great half!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game.
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers Audio Network, Isaac Lowenkron.
The score at halftime from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The New England Patriots 6, the Chargers 3. I am Isaac Lowenkron, and wouldn't you know, a matchup between two Pro Bowl quarterbacks. No touchdowns scored in the first half. Both teams 0 for 2 in the red zone. Both teams 1 for 5 on third downs. The Chargers won the toss and deferred, and on New England's first possession, the Chargers' Odafe Oweh set an early tone.
Digs to the right. Here comes pressure. May climbs the pocket. He's hit and he's dropped. Odafe Oweh with a sack to force the punting unit to come off the Patriots sideline. The Chargers win the coin toss, and the defense holds.
8.5 sacks for Oweh in 13 games in a Charger uniform after being acquired in a trade from the Baltimore Ravens. The Chargers defense would perform even better on New England's second possession as Deion Henley, the pride of Crenshaw High School, would come up with the ball.
May to throw. Pressure comes. He climbs the pocket. Popped up in the air and intercepted. It popped up off Tiertart's hands, off the hands of Derwin, into the arms of Deion Henley. And the Chargers are in business in the red zone with the first turnover of the game.
At the New England 10, but 3 Justin Herbert runs could not get them into the end zone. They had it at the Patriot 3 and went for it on 4th and goal.
They're bringing everybody. Herbert back to throw, rolling to the right, throwing to the end zone. It's too high for Keenan, and it's a turnover on downs. They get the interception at the 10. Momentum is a fickle beast.
Especially after New England, despite taking over at its 2, immediately got out to midfield on a little pass to Ramondre Stevenson that went for 48 yards. Then they went for it on 4th and 4, and Drake May found Kyle Williams for a 7-yard gain to keep the drive going, but the Chargers again would bend but not break.
May, play action. Blitz coming, dropped. Thule right up the gut. Gets May for the second sack of the game, and we are under a minute now in the first quarter.
And the first quarter would come to an end with the Chargers and Patriots scoreless. New England at the half leads at 6-3. The halftime highlights presented by Valvoline. Keep your car or truck working at peak performance by taking it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. Find the location nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Quick timeout. Back with second quarter highlights next. It's the Patriots up 6-3 at halftime. This is the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of LifeSource. The benefits of quality water have never been more apparent. That's why LA families know a LifeSource whole house water system is their essential home appliance. No regular maintenance and no worrying. We build, install, and stand behind every system. So start your new year right. Call our U.S. factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply.
The the LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
The New England Patriots with a 6-3 halftime lead in the AFC wildcard round at Gillette Stadium. LA Chargers football is presented by Cal Recycle. We're reimagining recycling in California. Put food scraps in your green bin, take California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site, and get cash back. Learn more at recyclingreimaginedca.com. There was no score after one. Chargers came up with a red zone stop early in the second quarter, forced New England to settle for an Andy Borregales field goal of 23 yards to give New England a 3-0 lead a minute and a half into the second quarter. Then the Chargers answered as Justin Herbert connected with Ladd McConkey on a 20-yard pass. He found Keenan Allen for 10. Kamani Vidal then added a 10-yard run. A face mask penalty on New England helped boost the Chargers all the way down in the field into field goal range. Couldn't get into the end zone, and they tried Cameron Dicker to try and equalize the affair.
Flags on top of the uprights are blowing to the right for the tie. Dicker puts it right through, and we are knotted at 3 apiece.
After a 6-minute and 40-second drive, and after a New England punt, a controversial moment down the stretch in the first half. The Chargers with a 2nd and 3 from their 35-yard line, and New England defensive lineman Milton Williams hacked Justin Herbert directly across the face mask, knocking him down. No penalty. Herbert then got squashed by another defensive lineman, Christian Barmore. No penalty called either. Chargers would eventually have to punt, and then on 2nd down and 10 for New England from its 46, Drake May burned them with a 37-yard run down to the Chargers' 17-yard line, setting the stage for Borregales' 35-yard field goal with 2 seconds to play, giving New England a 6-3 lead over the Chargers at halftime, with the Chargers set to receive the second half kickoff. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron standing by to bring it to you after these on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
Vacation voucher not available in Oregon.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
Herbert versus May.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Great coverage. Isaac Lowenkron there at the half. We're at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Patriots lead the Chargers 6-3. As we get ready for the start of the second half, the Chargers will have the ball. Justin Herbert, 10 of 13 for 93 yards.
5 carries for 18 yards, but not a whole lot of offense. These two teams combining to go 2 for 10 on third downs, 1 of 5 apiece. New England's offense is essentially 2 explosive plays, a 48-yard reception by Stevenson, a 37-yard run by Drake May, who's got 5 carries for 55 yards.
It feels like for the Patriots, been a mixture of negative plays and explosive plays, not much in the middle. It's kind of like a home run hitting team.
Chargers have been able to get some stuff going, but on that opening drive, you had the false start that pushed them to a 1st and 15. They just could not get back on schedule. Look, these are two of the best defenses in the league. You got the Patriots 4th in points, 8th in yards, 6th against the run, 9th against the pass. The Chargers 9th in points, 5th in yards, 8th against the run, 5th against the pass. And they have given Drake May fits. He is just 6 of 15 for 95 yards and an interception, a QB rating of 34. But his team does have the lead.
And he got the big run at the end of the half, and that's really been the difference in the game here. That 3 points that the Patriots were able to steal right before the half.
That was a short punt by J.K., just 34 yards, gave him the ball at their own 46-yard line, and May put his legs to work from there. On a 2nd and 10, Darius Davis, Jarrett Patterson going to return the kick of Borregales. We've only seen Amarian Hampton for a single snap, 2 snaps.
It seems also, Money, with the way these two offenses are having a tough time, that, is there a big special teams play to be had here at some point in time to be the difference?
Darius Davis, Jarrett Patterson having a conversation here. Borregales will kick left to right from where we sit, and we are right at the 50-yard line at the top of the lower section. Packed house here, as you would expect. Patriot fans excited after the 4-13 season last year.
I think the people went to get a little warm here at halftime.
Yeah.
Look at the red section up there.
The upper sections are empty. So the kickoff is short. Patterson fields it at the 5 on the numbers, right side of the 10, 15, 20. Patterson looking for a lane. He's got it. Spins past the 30 to the 32-yard line. Nice return by Patterson. 27 yards, Craig Woodson with the tackle. Let's go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Defense is what so many Chargers games have come down to with this unit. Khalil Mack told the guys coming out of the tunnel, it's kill or be killed, and I don't plan on dying tonight. Drake May, by the way, finished the half with the lowest completion percentage in any half this season at just 40%.
Yeah, the defense doing their job, Shannon, no doubt. Just got to get this offense rolling. The pockets have held up for Herbert. And can they stay on track and on schedule on first down? Offset eye. It is Kimani Vidal again. Tucker Fisk and Matlock out there. It's a handoff to Vidal. Vidal bounces to the left side of that line, and he is dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I'd love to see, with this run game, a little toss action, a little toss crack.
Yes.
Just kind of get that ball outside to the perimeter.
So good at this season. These inside runs have not been as productive. We said it in the first half. 2.7 per inside, 5.5 outside. Now a 2nd and 7. Get this momentum back. Fisk in motion, left to right. From their own 35. Herbert, play action, blitz comes. Throws underneath, Fisk falls to the 35, no gain.
I lost half a yard.
I mean, you got Ladd at the 50. You got Trey Harris at the Patriot 45-yard line. And you're throwing underneath to Fisk, who's on his knees for the 3rd time for his 3 receptions. So now a 3rd and 7. Chargers 1 of 5 on the season. Patriots on 3rd down 12th. 38% conversion rate. Chargers 3rd best at converting 3rd downs.
I think if Justin could have just been a little patient there, he has Ladd for a big gain.
Ladd bunch formation with Gadsden and Keenan to the left. Q all alone to the right. No targets for Q yet. Or make that 2 targets for Q. Here comes a blitz. Herbert climbs the pocket, throws, has Ladd. Caught! What a grab by Ladd. Oh, broken up as he goes to the ground by Marcus Jones. Ladd had it left sideline to the Patriot 40. Great play by Marcus Jones. His 12th pass defense. He led the team with 11.
It was just a little bit behind him. If it's out in front of him, it's an easier catch. Justin throwing that thing running forward, didn't have a chance to just get his feet set and deliver a little more accurate throw.
So after the pass breakup, Marcus Jones We'll return this punt. We need a good one out of J.K. Last one led to a field goal at the half. 3 and out for the Patriots. They're coming after it. J.K., I don't know if that got tipped. I think it did. Jones says stay away, and they get a fortunate bounce to the 19. That thing did that get partially blocked?
He did not strike
it.
Weird. He did not strike it well.
46-yard punt, though, on the roll. Let's get a look at it. It was Brennan Schooler out of Mission Viejo High School.
Oh, my gosh. You got to protect inside out.
Yeah. He
That's
got right
Cam
inside
Hart.
Cam
Can't
Hart.
get beat inside.
And that's a nice job by Schooler not getting flagged. So he did not get a hand on it. But the punt will put the Patriots at their own 19 with a 1st and 10. Stevenson to the right of May in the shotgun. Trips to his left. May to throw, looking right. Now throws into the flat for Stevenson. And that's a missed tackle. That is a straight-up missed tackle for Tarheeb Still that would have dropped him for a gain of maybe 1 or 2. Instead, it's a 1st down all the way out to the 29.
Something you haven't seen much of. Tarheeb's an excellent tackler.
Yeah.
That time just didn't wrap up. When you try and dive against these bigger backs, they're not going to go down. He's just too big.
I haven't seen it from Tarheeb, but we've certainly seen it from the Chargers. 15.8% missed tackle rate was the highest in the NFL this regular season. Offset eyes, Stevenson and Westover in the backfield. Stevenson takes the handoff, and Tarheeb Still, I should say, Tier Tart, hops on his back for no gain. 2nd and 10. Tier with a big batted pass in the first half that led to an interception. Chargers could not capitalize on the goal to go from the 10 on the turnover. So 2nd and 9. We'll give them a half yard. 1st down is at the Patriot 39. Ball is just past the 29-yard line. Stevenson to the left of May in the shotgun. Westover wide of the numbers right, covered by Still. Derwin showing blitz. He backs out. They rush 4. May throws, and wide open is Hunter Henry, left sideline all the way out to the Patriot 45. He took a lick from Tony Jefferson but held on. That's a gain of 17. And for Henry, his 1st reception on his 2nd target.
That's just a simple corner route from the slot there with Hunter Henry. He's detached from the line of scrimmage, just a corner route behind the corner and in front of the safety, and the ball was thrown on time by May. It was a beautiful throw.
6-3 Patriots. Chargers 3 and out to start the half. Patriots now with a couple 1st downs, sniffing midfield from their own 46. Stevenson to the left of May, takes the shotgun, and it's a quick out. This time to Booty, and he gets to the 50-yard line before Tarheeb Still can make the stop. A gain of 4. 6-3 Patriots, 11 minutes left in the 3rd. If the Chargers win this game, they will travel to Denver. If the Patriots win, they will either host the Steelers or Texans.
Well, you got to bottle up Henderson here. He is a big play waiting to happen.
High formation. Henderson, the rookie, is behind Westover. Takes the handoff, looking to the right, hit at the line of scrimmage and washed out at the 50-yard line for no gain, and it'll be a 3rd and 6. Adafe Owe with the nice run stop there.
And also DP, Denzel Perryman, just leading up into the hole with a massive pop. Holy cow, Westover, welcome to the show here. You see the replay, Money. Just watch DP. Pow!
There it is. Got the fullback. 1 of 5 on 3rd down from midfield on a 3rd and 6. Stevenson to the left of May, pointing out protections. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Here comes a blitz. May drops back, throws a sidearm to Stevenson, and again, nobody covers the back. Stevenson gets all the way to the Charger 34-yard line, and there was no one within 10 yards of him. That's a 16-yard gain and another 1st down for the Patriots.
Yeah, he's in there. He scoots up towards the line of scrimmage like he's going to pick up the blitz, and then he just leaks out.
They've done that all season long with their backs and their tight ends, and they have gotten massive gains on all of them. So a new set of downs in field goal range, leading 6-3. Chargers empty on their last 2 possessions. Patriots got a field goal right before the half, and now they are knocking on the door again. May sets his feet, throws right sideline over the head of Hunter Henry, 2nd and 10. Caldwell in the backfield with some pressure. Derwin James in coverage on his old friend.
Tell you what, you are seeing a difference, though, with the styles of offenses and quarterbacks. You're seeing Drake May get to the top of his drop, make decisions, and release the ball. Justin's trying to buy time and escape and create on the outside. Drake May's playing more on time with this system.
Henderson to his right. Westover goes wide of the numbers to the left. Now they'll go empty. Henderson, always dangerous, opposite Cam Hart outside the numbers. Hunter Henry in the slot to the right. They rush just 3 and drop 8, middle of the field. And that is caught by Stevenson, by Diggs, I should say. And he is just short of the first down marker. He's got to get to the Charger 23, I should say. This ball marked at the 23.5.
Here comes the extra lineman in Munford.
Yep, they've been running a lot of that. 7.7% jumbo this season with the 4th-year offensive lineman out of Ohio State. Munford checks in, attaches to the left side of that line. Outside of Will Campbell. From the shotgun, May has Stevenson to his left. Credit card alignment, and May going to take it. Runs the option. The Chargers bid on it. That's why everyone gasped. And May gets it to the Charger 19 in the red zone now with a 1st and 10. Near the MVP chance. A beautiful play by May.
Yeah, it's a play Matthew Stafford's not making. He's not making Khalil Mack miss on an option, on a sprint option to the right.
He faked the pitch, kept it, Mack bit. And May got another first down, now 3 of 7 on 3rd down, 2 of 2 on this drive. I formation, Henderson behind Westover, leading 6-3. Patriots on the move, hands to Henderson. Henderson hits the pile, gets to the 18-yard line for a gain of 1, 2nd and 9, and now we're in that bend, don't break conversation, DJ, in the red zone, and it's something the Chargers have been good at, 4th best in the league this season, and they've done it twice this game now.
Not only try and get a stop here, maybe you can force Drake May into an errant decision and throw.
Already has an interception.
He's looked pretty poised and comfortable on this drive.
No doubt. Booty and Douglas to the left. Austin Hooper and Diggs to the right. Henderson to the right of May from the shotgun. Chargers rush 4. Here comes Khalil Mack. Pressure gets to May. Hit. It's on the ground. DJ the Prophet calls it again. Fumble recovered by the Chargers. Deshaun Hand falls on it. Knocked out by Khalil Mack. A strip sack for Mack. And now each of the big 3 have one. Tuli, Owe, and Mack forces the 2nd turnover by the Patriots today.
I think Owe back there is the one who ended up making the play.
Right, Owe did it, not Mack.
And it was
his helmet that got it.
Yeah, and then Hand fell on it. What a play.
That Owe with his 2nd sack. This time a strip sack. Chargers take over on their own 23, I should say, when we return. 6-3 Patriots on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Car accident? Dog bite? Slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
The holidays are about giving, and you worked hard for others, but now they're over. It's time to treat yourself to a well-deserved good time at Morongo. It's a new year, so why not find yourself a new favorite game? Morongo's got thousands, literally thousands of slot machines and tons of table games. With so many options come more chances to win. It's the reason why people that go to Morongo have won millions. Playoff time has come to Morongo. Catch all the incredible action as it unfolds everywhere you eat, stay, and play. Morongo has everything you need to treat yourself right. The spa, the restaurants, the rooms, the slots, the entertainment, the table games, the bars, and the fun. Speaking of fun, there's so much fun to be had at Morongo. It's worth repeating. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, conveniently located along the 10. Less than 90 minutes away from wherever you are. Morongo, good times.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
6-3 Patriots. Tip of the cap to Joe Ortiz and his staff. That midseason trade for Odafe Owe. 2 sacks in this one. One of them that last strip sack recovered by Deshaun Hand when the Patriots were on the move. Now can the Chargers offense wake up? 6-3 they trail. Second turnover gifted to them by this defense. First one produced nothing despite it being a first and goal from the 10. Now under center is Herbert. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Amari and Hampton today. It's Vidal again. McConkey in motion. Play action. Herbert to the top of his drop. Has time. Now rolling to his right. Wake up on this drive. Defense has done all they possibly can. That is 7 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes, 16 seconds. The yardage numbers 373 to 140. 56 plays to 41. 18 first downs to 8 to 11. Drake May, 2,382 yards on 10-plus air yard attempts, most in the league. And there's Hunter Henry, who had 7 touchdowns on the season with the first of this game, and it comes at the 9:45 mark of the fourth quarter.
I mean, there has just not been a pulse offensively.
No. And again, it's Darius Davis.
I don't know why you would kick to anybody other than him right
exactly.
here.
Exactly. He has not done anything since he returned from injury. Just does not have that 4-3 juice he used to have.
If he will get north and south, you have a chance. But when you try and run laterally on these kickoffs, man, it's a killer.
It's getting away from the Chargers. Need an answer here. They kick it right back to Darius. Fields it near the right sideline at the 2. 10, 15, 20. Gets upfield to the 30, out to the 35, and he did exactly what you said, DJ. No east and west. It was straight north and south for 33 yards. Chargers will have it at the 36. Nice return by Davis.
Yeah, and they need to get some pace going here offensively. You know, possessions are going to be limited. You need 2 touchdowns. So you've got to play with a little tempo, and they've got to find a rhythm here.
Yeah, Patriots have moved the ball on every single possession. It was the fumble that ended one. Gonzalez went into the injury tent, so that's good news for the Chargers. Here we go from the shotgun. They're showing blitz. They bring it. Herbert throws middle, and there's a flag. False start.
But I mean, even on that, the ball's dropped. It's not going to count.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty, it's first down.
Second one on Jamari now this game. So off schedule immediately. Back to the Charger 31. And Gonzalez now going to the locker room. So that is a huge deal. He's one of the best corners in the league. Came into this game with 10 passes defensed. And just a 51% completion rate when targeting him. So on a 1st and 15. Ladd all alone on the right. Herbert looking to the left. Now climbs the pocket. Now takes off to the 30, to the 35. Still on his feet to the 40, to the 45. Shoved out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down on the right sideline at the 47-yard line. Marcus Jones with the tackle. Herbert gets the drive started with a 16-yard run. Now has 45 yards on the ground on 8 carries.
Somebody's got to help him out here now, make a play for him.
9 minutes left in the game. Herbert, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. Blitz comes. Herbert takes off again on his legs. 50. New England 45 slides down and gets his leg tangled up behind him, but not before he picks up 12. Another first down. It is all Herbert right now, trying to will his team to get back into this game when there is nothing available. Disley jogs on. Gadsden runs off. 1st and 10 from the New England 42 left hash.
I just wonder with that exchange with the athletic tight end going out, and you bring in a big tight end if they're going to try and run the ball here on a play.
We have only seen Amarian Hampton carry the ball one time. So this is Kimani Vidal's. Play action, rolling to his right. Now climbing in the pocket. Now throws left sideline too high for Keenan. 2nd and 10. Had him open in front of Marcus Jones, the slot corner, but missed him.
Yeah, he's got to settle down, settle his feet a little bit. Herbert's playing very fast right now. He's used his legs a few times, but when there's those pockets, you got to get your feet in the ground and deliver an accurate ball.
Need a touchdown here. They are down 13. Field goal does you nothing with 8 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 10 from the New England 42. In their white top, powder blue pant combo. They are 3-0 in these new uniforms this year. See if they can make it 4-0. They need a touchdown. Trips to the right. Bring the blitz. Herbert hit. Dropped. Nope. Stays on his feet. Drop. Ball comes out. And it is scooped up by the Patriots. Herbert is hurt. It has all come undone on one play.
I don't know how that's not helmet to helmet. He looked like he almost got knocked out.
Zion helping him up. Christian Ellis comes up with the ball, and this one has gotten away from him again. 8 minutes left, Patriots ball.
He got hit right
leading 16-3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California 8 scratch right on one.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new Los Angeles Chargers scratchers, it's always a great call.
For sure. On one. Ready, set,
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Wild Card Weekend against the New England Patriots.
touchdown, Chargers.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now, first turnover of the game for the Chargers comes at the worst possible time. Only 8 minutes left in the game. New England up by 13, and they take over in Charger territory at the 45 after the Justin Herbert fumble. Took a shot to the chest by Christian Ponder when he was trying to escape a sack, and he was slow to get up. And now Drake May leading an offense that's sniffing 400 yards. It's starting to feel an awful lot like Houston last year when it got away from him late. And there goes Henderson inside the 40 to the 39 for a gain of 6.
And you give Henderson a little bit of a crease, he can hit his head on the goalpost.
You ain't kidding. Versus the Bills and Steelers, two of the best defenses he faced all season, had 31 carries for 200 yards, averaging 6.5 per and 2 touchdowns. Chargers have bottled him up in this one, 6 carries for 13 yards. And they're going to take their sweet time, and you would assume, DJ, a heavy dose of the run here.
There's no reason for them to ever put the ball up in the air again.
Absolutely not. Handoff again, and this time it's a tackle by Caldwell for loss. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, Justin Herbert just called over one of the trainers, guys, to take a look at his right hand. He keeps going back to that on the bench as he's looking at it. He's talking to Shane David. He keeps going back to that right hand, and he never calls over a trainer, so must be bothering him something fierce.
Yeah, not good. Took that shot to the chest, might have landed awkwardly on his hand. Well, you cannot fault him on that last drive as Caldwell and Aboigbe hurry off on this 3rd and 6 after the loss of 3. Clock under 7 minutes. Here's May to pass. They bring a blitz. It's a pump fake, and May is hit. Ball is out! Ball is out! Patriots able to fall on it. Oh, it could have been scooped and scored by Henley. But wow. Jared Wilson, the rookie left guard, able to fall on it. That thing was up in the air for what seemed like an eternity. I thought Henley was going to get his hands on it, and he would have been gone.
That was Owe back there again. Oh, he just
Henley
misses
was
it.
Right there. He was trying to get it in stride and take it all the way to the house. And a good job by Wilson getting to it before he did. But, hey, still 6 minutes left in this game. And an opportunity with the Chargers, who have all 3 timeouts. As Behringer's going to wait for this thing to get all the way down to 0. That's 15 seconds from now. Can Darius Davis do something dazzling on special teams? Had a nice 33-yard return on the kickoff.
See if they try and go after it.
And fair catch signaled for Darius at the 11. 38-yard punt, no return. Well, it's going to take some magic, but we know number 10's got it in him to make it happen. 5:39 left. Chargers down 13, 16-3. Can they have a Chicago Bear-like comeback in this game and advance to the divisional round? We'll find out when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs,
touchdown Chargers!
Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So no harm, no foul on the fumble, save 3 minutes of time that was ripped off the clock. Chargers start at their own 12. Herbert does not have 100 yards passing in this game. 11 of 20 for 93 yards.
There's been nothing easy.
No, and it just feels like there's, at times, nothing available. You got long developing routes. Running game is non-existent. 11 carries for 31 yards for Vidal. Obviously, you can't go to that now. Twins, 2 on each side for Herbert from the shotgun. And they're going to keep blitzing. They bring everybody.
They moved early.
They did. False start again. Mekhi Becton jumped this time. I mean, the Patriots are just rushing the line of scrimmage right before the snap.
Full start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Same way they started the last drive. So it'll back them up to the 7-yard line. First down marker is at the 22. 1st and 15. Right hash. They break huddle. Ladd and Q out to the left. Keenan and Trey Harris to the right. Vidal in the backfield. 4 on the line of scrimmage. Not showing blitz right now. They rush 4. Herbert in his own end zone. Climbs the pocket. Dumps underneath to Vidal. Vidal just lunges forward to the 17-yard line. Beautiful play by Vidal for 10 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 5. They got to move with tempo here. No huddle.
They're playing the safeties very deep, trying to avoid giving up big plays. So just take what they give you and get the ball out.
Rush 4. Herbert, quick throw, catch.
That was a face mask.
That's a face mask. Where's the flag?
How did they not call that?
His head got bent backwards. What are we doing? Ladd was in the middle of whipping out of that route, pointing to the official with the face mask, and they still didn't throw it.
Good night.
I mean, he damn near ripped his head off. Shotgun snap. They rush 4. Herbert climbs the pocket, throws. There's Q with the catch out to the 33-yard line for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Under 5 minutes. They got to score on this side of the 2-minute warning.
Which means that, they take what's there, but eventually you're going to have to get a chunk.
And now the official going to hold him up because Q jogged off. Not worth it.
You got to stay out there.
You are not worth it. Cost him 10 seconds. Showing blitz again. And they bring everybody. Quick throw. Keenan not even looking. 3rd and 2.
And you've got Darius Davis out on the field instead of Quentin Johnston.
Right. And he's still out there. Darius last year had a touchdown in the 40-7 game. Remember that beautiful grab left side of the end zone. 3rd and 2, no doubt, 4-down territory. Clock at 4:22. Chargers down 13, 16-3. 3rd and Keenan, perhaps. No Christian Gonzalez out there. It's Charles Woods in his place. They bring a blitz again. Herbert hit, dropped. Absolutely wiped out by Anthony Jennings.
They got to get back up on the ball and get ready to go. While the Patriots are celebrating, I might be trying to get them off sides here and snap the ball. We got a timeout.
On a 4th and 9, Harbaugh called his first timeout. Or did New England call the timeout? Nope, Harbaugh called his first.
New England doesn't want anything to do with stopping this clock.
If you want the latest in Charger breaking news, exclusive content, scores, highlights, and more, stay in touch with the convenience of a text. Simply message the word BOLT UP to 83676 to receive updates. Jennings came in unabated.
Yeah, that was a missort between Kamani Vidal, the back, and Zion Johnson, the left guard. When they run that in there, you've got 3 for 3 to block it. The backs have done a really good job in pass protection today. That time they missed him.
A 4th and 9, which is essentially the game. They have to get to the Charger 34 or this thing is over. Could not score on a 4th and goal from the 2. They were thwarted. Herbert empty, trips left, Gadsden to the right. They bring everybody. Herbert drops back, throws. There's Gadsden. He's got it. He's got the first down. Gadsden upended left sideline. Stop the clock at the 35. A gain of 10 on a 4th and 9. Beautiful play, well designed. Gadsden.
And Justin did a great job of retreating, knowing that you got some free runners. He's got to buy time for Gadsden to get there, so he just beelines it backwards and throws off his back foot a perfect ball.
Beautiful play. Best looking play we've seen today. Still alive. 16-3, 4 minutes, 4 seconds. Like we said, it's with 2 timeouts, you really have to score on this side of the 2-minute. Showing blitz again, and again they come with everyone. Quick throw, catch by Q. Cannot get out of bounds. Clock continues to run under 4 minutes. 2nd and 2 from the Charger 43.
You almost feel like you got to take a vertical shot at some point in time here. Down by 2 scores. You're going to have to hit something over the top, take a chance, get a penalty.
Q in the slot, mirrored by Marcus Jones. They rush 4, quick throw. There's Gadsden. Gadsden into Patriot territory to the 46-yard line with a first down. 3:30 to go. Right back on top of it.
The substitution just kills them.
You can't substitute.
Can't do that. It just kills.
You can't do that. That is 30 seconds.
You got to just suck it up and stay out there.
And it was Keenan that stepped off the field. Herbert takes the snap, 3:14, quick throw. There's Ladd at the 41. Exactly. It's a gain of 6. Christian Ellis with the tackle.
And Keenan, you can't get Keenan back on the field. You can't afford to, unless there's a dead ball.
And I think Keenan walked out under his own power. I just saw him walk towards the sideline and step out of bounds. 2:55. They have got to take a shot here. Herbert, they rush 4. Quick throw over the middle. Trey Harris, first down at the 35. Got to keep going. 2:45 and counting. They have got to score on this side of the 2-minute warning. Herbert from the shotgun. Q and Ladd to his left. From the 35 of New England, Herbert climbs the pocket, throws to the end zone, over the head of Trey Harris, incomplete, stops the clock at 2:29. Harris had the right sideline behind Carlton Davis.
When they've had opportunities, they just haven't been able to connect. And that one, Justin's trying again. He's running up into the line of scrimmage and just hasn't been accurate when trying to make those throws on the move.
Q comes off. Harris comes off. 2:29.
Yeah, you start getting to the point where you might need an onside kick.
You got to score before with having used that timeout for the 4th down conversion. You absolutely will. Herbert, they bring a blitz. Escapes to his left, uses his feet. Dropped at the 33-yard line by Elijah Ponder, and that's going to... You cannot allow the 2-minute warning to come. You've got to take a shot at the end zone.
That ship has sailed as they're trying to even get back lined up. They got to try and at least get one more play off.
Trips to the right. Darius Davis to the left at 2:07. On a 3rd and 9. They rush 4. Herbert throws. There's Keenan. Drops it. 4th and 9.
That's not an easy catch as he's laying out, but he's had a lot of balls go through his hands today.
He has. 2-minute warning. Chargers with a 4th and 9 when we come back, trailing 16-3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The Equipment Room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers Team Store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Chargers Team Store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
Bolts fans, as you're enjoying the Chargers in the playoffs,
Touchdown, Chargers!
Make sure the road to the big game includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just like the players on the field, your car or truck needs to be running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car oil change, no appointment needed. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
The LA Chargers and the New England Patriots.
The AFC feels wide open.
This is playoff football on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
4th and 9 for the Chargers at the 2-minute warning. Desperately needed to score on the other side of this to have an opportunity to avoid an onside kick. But obviously the most pressing matter is converting this 4th and 9. They have only scored 3 points I know this Patriots defense has been really good all season, but it's not this good.
No.
Not in a game they should have scored 20 against the Texans were it not for a missed field goal and a point after. So 4th and 9, this is the game. Bunch formation to the right is trips. Vidal in the backfield. Patriots showing blitz again. McConkey in motion.
Timeout defense.
Timeout defense. Mike Vrabel wanted to get a beat on what was going on, so he'll take the break, and we'll step aside quickly for 10 seconds so our stations can ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
4th and 9. The Broncos will likely host the Buffalo Bills. The Patriots will host the winner of the Steelers-Texans contest tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. Thought that was going to be the one low-scoring game of the wild card round, and here we are, 16-3. Defense has played their butts off. Offense has not been able to match. 4th and 9. Bunch formation to the right is Harris, Q, and Ladd. Ladd is in the slot. Kimani to the left of Herbert. Now Q goes in the slot. They bring pressure. Herbert's got to cut it loose. He gets wiped out. Sacked and dropped by Milton Williams. Made his return last week after being out since week 10. And that's the exclamation point. The Chargers will go home. And the Patriots will advance. 155. Chargers have just 2 timeouts left, so it is all but official.
He just whipped the center in Bozeman. Just clubbed him and beat him right off the jump.
Well, that has been a theme all season long. Bradley Bozeman, 34 pressures on the season, the most by any center in the league.
And we can start looking towards the offseason, and that's an area that needs to be upgraded.
Drake May under center. Can't take knees, so they'll try to extend the clock a little bit. Another disappointing postseason for Justin Herbert and the Bolts. Chargers trying to force a turnover, call their second of 3 timeouts.
Copyright of this broadcast is owned by the National Football League and the LA Chargers. All rights are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the NFL is prohibited.
This stinks.
Just didn't play anywhere near your best on offense. Maybe you could. It's the worst offensive game of the entire season.
Absolutely, 3 points. I mean, you think about the Jacksonville game, but this feels like it's worse. You know, I mean, prior to that last drive, Justin Herbert didn't have 100 yards passing.
He's going in the medical tent now, too, it looks like.
5th game with under 200 yards passing this season. 4th time in his last 6 starts. Hand off to Henderson, and he has got the first down, and that is going to do it. Jim Harbaugh will call his final timeout. No need. They can take knees.
They were clearly the better team.
Not even close. I feel bad for the defense, man. Defense forces 2 turnovers, an interception gifted to the offense on the 10-yard line. I think more than 4 because they had the fumble, the sack fumble, 5.
5 sacks, 2 turnovers, gave up
3.
1 touchdown.
Oweh with 3 sacks.
Yeah, Jesse Minter and that defense
they were
should walk out of here with their heads held high.
No doubt.
That was a putrid offensive performance. Now, give the Patriots defense credit; they're good. But you said it, Money. This wasn't.
Yeah.
This wasn't the dominant 4-man rush performance we've seen from some other teams this year.
Yeah.
They couldn't get anything going.
No. You said it. Jesse Minter came in with a great game plan. Allowed just 16 points. Offense just could not make it happen. No Amari in Hampton, only had a single carry. A lot of Charger fans showed up for this one, and they are leaving frustrated. Understandably. Make the trip this far, spend the night, got to fly home Monday morning, and you see your offense put up 3 points. An offense with Justin Herbert at the controls, with Ladd McConkey.
The sad thing is, Money, 3 points doesn't even say it. They were gifted a possession all the way inside down there inside the red zone.
1st and goal from the 10 on an interception by Deion Henley and could not punch it in. Ladd McConkey came in here last year 8 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. In the wild card game, 9 catches, 197 yards. And this one about to become official. One more knee from Drake May, your potential MVP of the league, and that is it. The Patriots knock off the Bolts 16-3 in what was a worse than ugly offensive performance. See Derwin James, usually the model of class, but he wants to get the heck out of here. He is really upset. Understandable. Played his tail off. Deion Henley, 13 tackles and an interception. Odafe Owe, 3 sacks, including a strip sack. Tier Tart with a batted ball that led to the interception and a sack. And as you heard on so many of the promos coming back, AFC is wide open this year. The Chargers unable to put up more than 3 points in the wild card round.
Well, if you're looking for a head coach and you watch Jesse Minter over the last 2 weeks,
doubt.
He didn't do anything to hurt his chances in that regard. This is a Chargers team that's more than likely going to lose their defensive coordinator, and they've got to figure some things out on the offensive side of the ball, because that was, and it will be viewed by everyone from ownership to the front office. That's just not acceptable.
No, not acceptable against Houston last year in the postseason. Not acceptable here. A lot of answers going to be looked for this offseason, because felt like this defense was good enough to make a run in a wide-open AFC, and the offense could not back them up. They lose 16-3. We'll break it all down when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First up, Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts. Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
The holidays are about giving, and you worked hard for others, but now they're over. It's time to treat yourself to a well-deserved good time at Morongo. It's a new year, so why not find yourself a new favorite game? Morongo's got thousands, literally thousands of slot machines and tons of table games. With so many options come more chances to win. It's the reason why people that go to Morongo have won millions. Playoff time has come to Morongo. Catch all the incredible action as it unfolds everywhere you eat, stay, and play. Morongo has everything you need to treat yourself right. The spa, the restaurants, the rooms,